Let's push some chips around, you know. Let's see some action. Nobody wants to sit and watch like fold poker live on TV. That's the worst. I want to see some button straddles. I want to see some deep stacks. I want to see some chips getting pushed around.
I want to see some 3-bets with 8 deuce. You know,
that's right, yeah.
Getting in there.
Yeah, I want to see some action. I'm watching it with you guys, you know. I don't want to be bored. I want to see an action game.
Oh, we got a new guy at the table, and he definitely picks up a hand first round. So let's see what he's about. It's definitely an interesting table. So he doesn't know what to expect, but he'll definitely pick it up quick.
Richard Lewis, yeah, I know that. Would like to be able to do it on any given night. Yeah, we just don't. It's not my call, you know. That one goes above my head. That's something that's up to Jesse and Sage about straddling the button out in the rest of the room. I don't fully know their reasoning behind it.
Wait, new guy just made it. Yeah, he made it an unbelievable amount with 9s.
Sat down an open raise to 60.
So sat down open raise to 60 from 2.
Sick. He must have been watching the stream.
I thought he didn't know, but it looks like he did know.
Yeah. He must have been watching the stream while he was waiting on the list. All right, let's get to these questions. No shuffler on the live stream tournament tables. Fact, Damocletus says button straddle ever up for discussion when they get together to talk about poker rules. Again, that one's over my head. That's Jesse and Sage. They make that call. I'm not super sure their reasoning behind not doing it out in the rest of the room.
Yeah, Bill West pretty much has the same question here, but yeah, just echoing what Dustin said. I mean, those decisions aren't really up to us, but live games, live catch games, if they're not time rigged, it's only under the gun.
Maybe it can be a discussion on the show on Wednesday. If you're talking about the radio show, I mean, I'll bring it up to the boss man. I don't have a problem with that. I'm sure he's got a reason. Jesse's been around for a long time. He knows what he's talking about. He never just does things just willy-nilly, you know. He's definitely got a reason for it. So I'll ask him. Maybe we could touch on it on the radio show. I like that idea. Richard Lewis says seat 4 is super aggressive. I mean, he just opened a 68. He just opened a 34 big blinds pre-flop. Let's do it.
Sits down, shows the table what he's about.
Sits down, opens to 34 bigs off the rip. That's more than some people buy into in a 2-2 game out in the rest of the room.
That's so true.
Bill West says shuffler on cash games. Yeah, absolutely.
Call 7 raise to 15, 8 fold, 9 fold.
Seems like Richard's done a little reconnaissance here on the 4 seat that just came in. Said he's a pretty aggressive player. So Dustin, I think he'll fit in pretty well. I mean, like you said, he opened the 34 bigs with 9, so he's going to fit in pretty well.
Yeah, I like it. That's what we were just talking about. Let's get some action.
No, I'm not. 15.
Ace 9, top for Jordan. Gutter ball.
Jeff's going to stick around and see a turn. See if he'll pink it.
That looks like kind of a scary card, but it doesn't change a whole lot. But Jeff likes it. He's going to get after it.
And he's going to lead here. It makes it seem like he has, 6-7, like he hit it. But we'll see if Jordan's convinced. Oh, it looks like Jordan is convinced. Thinks he hit it.
Jeff takes it down, gets the fold, top on the flop, no good on the turn. Pretty standard. Button straddle out of David. They're in the 3 seat. Action's going to start on new guy Alex. They're in the 4. Just sat down. Looks like he's sat down with what, 250-ish?
Yeah, maybe 250-ish. Okay, that's a good approximation.
Fold out of new guy Alex. Fold out of Jeff.
7 raise to 20.
Jordan getting after it. King 10 off. Pocket trays in the muck for Daniel. I think you got to see a flop there. When you guys are both super deep like that, you got to play those small pocket pairs. That's how you get all the chips in the middle.
Definitely.
You know, you don't have to 3-bet pocket threes there, but you got to see a flop. You hit it one time.
See a flop.
Yeah, you hit it one time, you get all the chips in the middle. That's how you win big pots.
I gotta go to a
that
No
kind of
turn
board
for
comes,
LeVon.
there's some action, you just pitch it. Easy game.
Easy game.
Call 20 to win 1,000. No brainer.
Ooh, interesting turn card.
Aces and sevens for LeVon.
But it doesn't stop Jordan here because he doesn't have a spade in his hand, but he's definitely betting it on the turn.
LeVon might get it in here. LeVon definitely doesn't have 609 like it says right there. It looks like he's got a little more like 240-ish.
Yeah, but he turned 2 pairs, so yeah, he's definitely not folding. I think Jordan might slow down here and just check. No, he feels like if he bets, he might be able to take it down.
I don't think he can check against LeVon. I don't know what he thinks LeVon has, but
Me neither.
yeah, I felt like he was going to bet that one too, Cletus.
LeVon's, I think the only thought in his head right now is maybe did he turn a flush? But, I mean, with 2 pair here, he's going to be a little resilient to fold out. I mean, I don't think he will fold. Oh, he said he's going to raise. Oh, and Jordan just snap mucks.
Jordan snap mucks. LeVon couldn't even get his chips together. Jordan's cards were already in the muck.
Yeah, and I guess Jordan made the comment that was just the worst turn card to ever see. But, I mean, LeVon already had flopped an ace, so I don't think whatever the turn was, I don't think LeVon was going away. Maybe another play on the table folds, but definitely not LeVon.
All right, button moves. We're on to the next one. Coming up quick on that giveaway, guys. We'll do it in just a couple minutes. Like I said, it's gonna be a random selection on Twitch, and then we're gonna ask a trivia question on Facebook.
My randomness, can the giveaway keyword be LeVon?
Actually, it can. I can make that happen.
Oh, randomness, you're onto something, buddy.
Keisha's trying to get that giveaway command. It's going to be a $50 match play voucher, good for our table games at either location.
Look at David here, Dustin. He has kings again. And LeVon has ace-10.
Look at Alex doing the 3-betting for him.
But we know what comes here, Dustin. The ace. Here it is. Oh, I mean, it's even better. He flops trips.
Wow.
Oh, and LeVon checks. Oh, he's definitely going to be looking to trap here.
That was an action check. That was very aggressive.
David checks too. Alex, oh, Alex checks. Okay. King on the turn.
King on the turn would be spicy.
Ooh. I don't think he can check. Well, LeVon checks again, and he's doing it. He's getting what he wants.
This hand didn't play out anything like I thought it was going to.
Absolutely.
When they all got their cards pre-flop, I had an idea in my head of how the hand was going to go, and it didn't go anything like that.
Ooh, he set the trap, and he's definitely going for the raise. But can David fold here? He can't think he has a 10 here. If he checks again, I think David might even bet again. Oh, yeah, LeVon's
That was a very aggressive check. I think that's a tell.
And I don't think David's picking up on it. David's betting again.
There's 176 in the middle. David's keeping it small, though. It's almost like he's trying to leave himself, like a safety valve. You know what I mean? Like there's 150 in the middle.
But you know the raise is coming. LeVon just wants to. Right now, all he's thinking about is how much he wants to make it. And it looks like he might be going for like 135-ish.
Yeah, 135, 140.
Yeah, 135. All right, what does David do here? You know, he's checked all 3 streets. What could he possibly have?
Yeah, Damocles for sure. That was a weird bet, right?
No, I mean, not to mention David, I mean, along with maybe one other player at the table, has been picking up these big pairs all night long. Can he fold? No, he can't. Oh, he shows. He's going to show it off. Yeah, here's the 10. He sees the bad news.
That's one of those spots when you know you're beat, but
you just want to see it.
You gotta see it.
Just gotta see it.
Everybody's been there. It's the worst.
Yeah, like KRT is saying, that super fast turn call and then the aggressive check. You definitely see it. Looks like LeVon's back to his old ways. He picks up a pretty big pot here. Oh, and Levon gets ace-10 again, and he raises to 10. I doubt he'll get a similar flop to last hand, but he's definitely feeling it now.
All right, guys, we're going to drop that keyword in the Twitch chat right now for the Twitch giveaway, $50 match play. We're going to drop the keyword in the Twitch chat, and we'll run it at the end of this hand. We'll randomly select a winner.
Oh, and Daniel leads out here for 21 with pocket eights. Little does he know he's running into trips. And I think Jordan just makes the call here. Check on the turn and the river. Turn and river don't really change anything, and Daniel's going to lead for 50. Well, Jordan bets 50 and Daniel folds. Yeah, you can't really do much there with that.
All right, guys, keyword exclamation point Levon. Drop it in the chat. We're going to randomly roll the giveaway here in a few minutes, and or here in a minute. And Twitch will randomly select the winner, and then we'll do Facebook. Facebook's going to be a trivia question. So we'll run it after this hand. We'll roll the giveaway after this hand, so you got a couple more minutes. Everyone get it. Exclamation point Levon for the $50 match play vouchers. Good at either location. And then we'll do Facebook next. Thanks for hanging out. We want to give back. Damn, you guys getting it. A lot of you guys in there. I love it. Joe S. bumping it up with Jack 6 suited. He said, my good cards aren't working. I'm going to mix it up a little bit.
I don't think he wants to see clubs this flop, though, Dustin. I mean, Daniel's right there with ace-9 of clubs, so.
Looks like Daniel just limped in the straddle pot. He's going to make the call, though, with ace-9 of clubs.
Jeff stays in there with the jack-3 spades.
What is happening?
I don't.
Let's see a spicy flop one time.
Ooh.
That's not it.
I mean, it's somewhat of a spicy flop for Jeff. You know, he has a flush draw, but we'll see how action goes on the flop.
I wanted to see club, jack.
Yeah, that would have. Chips would have definitely gone in there, but Jeff's going to bet his flush draw, and he bets, or actually he's going to call the 35 that Joe bet. Ooh, and, I mean, Joe picks up some equity on the turn. He has a 6, but can he think he has the best possible hand right now? He's reaching for chips, and yeah, he's going to bet it.
Looks like puts 80 into about 140.
Jeff is just he's in it right now. That flush draw, he just knows he's going to hit it. He doesn't even think about it. He just knows he's going to hit it.
Getting a little bit of the wrong price. That was a pretty good bet by Joe there on the turn. Jeff was only getting about 3 to 1 there. He needed to get a little closer to 4 to 1
to make the call there
to get the right price.
Yeah, he knew it. He couldn't even put out chips, and Jeff just went ahead and folded.
All right, guys, we're going to roll that giveaway there. Everybody got it in. Exclamation point, Levon. Levon, thanks for keeping it fun. Thanks for keeping it spicy. We're going to roll the giveaway right now. 50 BH. You're the winner, man. Congratulations. 50 BH won the $50 match play voucher. Good at both locations.
Looks like Sean bets here with his ace high, bets 25, and Alex and Jeff are going to come along for the ride, and it looks like they're going to pick up, both going to pick up some echo. Look at 4, moving all in. Like Richard said, he's definitely an aggressive player. We're going to see if that gets through. Yeah, it's going to get through. Sean's going to make the fold here. I'll tell you, this the new player coming in, Alex, definitely fits in with the table dynamic. He's nothing short of aggressive, and he's definitely adding on to the table. To all you guys out there, thanks for tuning in today at Best Bet live stream. We're definitely happy to have you. Without you guys, this couldn't happen. So we appreciate you stopping by today.
All right, guys. After this hand, we'll do the Facebook question. I'm gonna go ahead and type it up, and then after this question, we'll drop it. It's gonna be a little poker history trivia question. It's gonna be a hard one, hard-ish.
Looks like we got another straddle on the button from Levon, and seat 1, Joe's going to be first up to act. Pocket 3s. He's just going to make the call. I don't think Jordan's going to fold his 6s here. No, he doesn't. Ooh, and Levon picks up jacks on the button, so you know we got the 3-bet coming. Yep, and he's going to make it, what's that, 35? Yeah. But this is kind of goes to the point that you were saying, Dustin, earlier, is that they're just so deep at this point that he has to get in here with a small pocket pair and just set mine and hope he can hit something.
That's right. That's how you get the big stacks in, man.
Oh, and Jordan's in too. Okay, so here we go with jacks, 6s, and trays to the flop. I mean, in a perfect world, jacks 6 straight flop, but I don't think we're gonna get that. We'll just have to see.
Did you? Yeah, that's.
I got paid by Jack. It went queen 3-3.
Well, it's a little different flop.
Oh wow.
Levon's ahead for the moment, but I think Jordan has the best club right now. 6 of clubs. Joe's gonna check. Jordan checks. The action's on Levon, and I don't think he's gonna want to see a turn card here, so he's gonna bet it. But we will see what he's gonna do. No, he checks it. Ooh, and look at that. Joe turns a set. But I mean, 3 clubs. Ooh, it doesn't matter to him. He's gonna bet it. He is not afraid of the clubs, or if that's the case, or he feels like one of the players he's in the hand with has one, he's going to charge him to see it, and he's just going to go ahead and take it down. But that just reinforces the point you made, Dustin. Turns the set.
That's right. All right, guys, we're going to drop this question in the Facebook chat. I'm going to drop it, and then I'm going to read it, and the first person to guess the name right is going to win the $50 match play bonus. All right. I'm going to rip it. There's the question. March 23rd, 2003, the World Poker Tour changed the game, brought whole card cams into televised poker. That's why we're watching what we're watching now. Who won the first ever televised poker event which featured whole card cams? First one to get the answer right, going to win the $50 match play bonus. Chris Moneymaker, wrong. Facebook, Best Bet Jacksonville. Go to Best Bet Jacksonville now. Get in there. Get in this chat. Get this free giveaway. Moneymaker, wrong. I psyched you guys out.
First time it's happened?
Jamie Gold, wrong. I don't think Jamie Gold ever won anything except the main event. I don't think he ever won another dollar in his life.
No, I don't. I mean, he's been featured here recently in some live games, but other than his championship back in, what, 2008 or 9? That was about it.
2006.
2006, yeah, that was about it for him.
Jamie Gold, 2006 main event champion. Blake Christensen, got it. There it is. Finally, somebody got it. Gus Hansen is the answer. Gus Hansen is the winner. Blake Christensen. If you guys are just randomly naming poker players that you've heard of, I respect your game. Blake Christensen got it there. I like that.
Blake, man, you won yourself a $50 voucher, buddy. Good job.
You guys, everyone thought it was going to be Moneymaker, huh? Because he interviewed today.
You laid the trap, Dustin. Very
That's
nice.
cool. That was fun. That was fun. Blake Christensen, you got it, man. I'm going to send you a message right now. We'll get your match play stuff set up for you. If I can figure out how to work the internet.
Okay.
That's 10. 6 calls.
Looks like Jeff M is going to turn the best hand here with the 7, and he goes check on the turn.
Check.
6 check.
Oh wow! It looks like Sean makes the flush on the river. Yeah, he has a 7, terrible kicker. He's just going to go ahead and throw it in the muck and just see another hand.
That hand just got worse and worse and worse. Queen 9, big check mark, big flush for Sean S. Big flush, small pot.
Straddle.
All right, guys, congrats to our 2 match play voucher winners. Gus Hansen was the answer. First ever player to win a televised poker event featuring whole cards. That was a World Poker Tour event. Gus took home $500,000 for that win.
Let's see what kind of hand we got developing here. Levon looks like he's going to raise it up with King 10, and he's going to get a call from Jeff and Daniel. Both have somewhat similar hands. And the flop doesn't really connect with anybody. It seems like Daniel has a gutter ball here, but looks like Levon is ahead.
9 bet. 15.
And he's going to bet it like he's ahead, too.
6 calls. 8 calls.
And it goes full fold. Yeah, Levon goes ahead and takes it down. It was definitely a flop where neither player wanted any or had any part of the flop.
Oh, he's struggling anyway.
Shit.
I don't think we can do a bomb now.
Well, why not?
She doesn't want to do it.
Oh, well, if you're okay with me not paying on this one, I'll do a ball pot. Actually, you guys do a ball pot, I'll just come in next time, that's fine. That's fine.
Perfect.
All right.
Otherwise, you have to fold.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
It's not fair.
It doesn't make sense. Actually, I do get second last position.
You got to put the 22 in. You can put this
22 and yeah. Now you guys play. I might get 18. I don't have that.
All right, guys, jumping back in the action here. 2-2, no limit hold'em, deep stack cash. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. It's been a wild ride so far, but it's been fun.
Yeah, definitely wild but fun. I mean, we've definitely seen some action and some moves from all the
Seen
players
some
at this
hands.
table.
Look at these stacks, though. We're playing 2-2, no limit, and everyone's got 500 plus on the table. Look, Sean's got a black chip there on top. He's got 4, 5, 6.
Look at Joe. Joe has about 1,000.
David's got like the smallest stack. He's got like 375.
This is insane. I mean, it's definitely played like a 2-5 game, but kind of with the spice of 2-2. So, and I mean, we've seen a little bit from every different player. You know, Levon has had his moments. David, you know, big pocket pairs. Let's not forget about the queens, kings, and ace king hand. So, there've definitely been a lot of moments. I think we're gonna have another moment here. Levon picks up the ace 10 of diamonds, and he's gonna raise it up to 35. Well, looks like David's reaching for chips, calling chips.
Six-pack Dak said he knew the answer immediately to the trivia question. You're on the wrong platform, man.
David's going to stick around with his queen. I think Daniel's in there too. Yeah, Daniel's going to be in there too with his gutter ball. Let's see what the turn is going to be. Ooh, interesting. I think Levon's going to continue here. He picks up the gutter ball. I mean, he doesn't have a made hand yet, but he definitely picked up the draw. The only problem here is, David sees a king on the turn, and his kicker with his queen is a tray. So he has to think, even if, his opponent has the same pair as him, that he has to be beat with kicker. Ooh. Oh, well, I mean, I don't think that matters to him. He's going to make the call. Daniel gets out the way. All right. Let's see what the river's going to be. Like he said, he needs to hit an ace or a jack. Levon, he hits the ace. Oh, my God. But David makes the flush with the ace. Okay, so this is interesting.
It's not much more.
Oh, and he's calling.
He said 200, but yes.
Oh, and David's going to show the flush, and Levon's going to see the bad news. Oh,
I'd like to say anything,
that's got to be tough.
52 more.
I mean, he bet all 3 streets, and where he bet 2 streets, flop and turn, made his, or what he thought made his hand on the river, but it really made David's hand. Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
You're like, it's only $40, but I still have to call. Yep. Oh my God. Yeah. That's the worst card you could have seen. I was ahead the whole way. That's the worst card you could have seen. That's Jesus. Oh, wow. I was ahead the whole way.
You're welcome for playing the ball.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
And David makes the comment that he was ahead of the whole time, and he's correct. But Levon, that's just the kind of spicy nature Levon has. Levon wanted to, I guess, make a move, and he picked up some equity in return, stayed with it, and hit his pair on the river.
Yeah, thank you. No, but I remember hold of all time. It's a bomb on top pair in the back door.
I was gonna bet.
Daniel, it's me. I didn't have that back door. Daniel, it's me. Okay, you already know. Shut up, you already know.
David's been in some interesting hands, though, tonight, guys, because, I mean, he's picked up his kings, his queens, he's had his big pairs, but he's made the most money with queen tray of hearts. KGB, there were 2 giveaways for the $50 voucher. Over on Twitch, I believe 50BH won, and then over on Facebook, we had Blake Christensen win over there. The answer was Gus Hansen.
Open ship the plus to the turn because you didn't have anything. And he had a draw. Probably won't
That's just the.
5, 10, 10. 4 or whatever.
I guess
I got an interesting one here. Levon raises it up with queen 5 of hearts, and all the players behind make the call, and an all spade flop. And Alex is ahead because he has the pair and the flush draw. So I guess we can expect Alex is going to bet here if it gets to him and there is no action.
Hey, can you just play small pot against
Yeah, Joe's going to check.
I mean, seriously.
And I think it's going to get to Alex. I don't think. Nope. He bets. I don't know how much he bet there. He bet $2. He bet $2.
Every single time me and him get in it, there's like $300.
And we got folds all the way around. $2 is going to do the job.
Oh, there was 3 straight.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out here and play this. Guys like, who the hell would want to watch a 2-2 deep stack game? I know.
Somebody on the table said, who would want to watch a 2-2 deep stack cash game? Me, man, all day. This is the most fun I've had all week.
Yeah, definitely. This is definitely one of the better games we've had on stream. I mean, it's just nonstop action. Every time you think you know what's going to happen, something completely different happens.
For sure. They trick me every time.
I mean, I don't know how many times I would have gone broke with my predictions. So
That's right.
It's not as good as the Saturday home game.
looks like Daniel's going to raise it up with King Jack, and Levon has been nothing short of action and aggression. He calls with the Jack and hits a Jack, but little does he know, Daniel has a Jack also with a better kicker, and he's going to bet it for 21. Levon's not done. Levon calls. And Jeff doesn't have a piece of the flop, so yeah, he folds.
Got to get out of the way.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a graphic error there. Levon is all in, but oh, Levon moved all in with, oh my God. Levon moved all in with the Jack. Wait. I think there might have been something wrong there with the graphic. Levon took down the hand, but I'm pretty sure that was a graphic error there. But it seemed like Levon turns out he had the best hand.
Did you mean to make it 10 that last hand? Okay. Yeah, because I was small blind. That's why.
Let's take a look at the VPIP stats. Kevin Thiel wants to take a look. We're gonna drop them for you guys right now. What are we, about 100 hands in?
Yeah, we're about let's see here. We're 102 hands in. Yeah, 102.
Jeff M. That's a little bit bigger of a sample size. 60%. This is a good time to drop it. That means he's played about 60 of the hands so far.
And Levon's right there, not far behind him, 51%.
I would have expected those two stats to be flopped,
100%.
to be honest with you.
Yeah, definitely.
What happened to the walks, guys?
Alex, new guy Alex in the 4 seat limping in with the 5-6 suited. That starts the domino effect. Somebody just fold Jack 10 of clubs? No way.
That's what it looks like.
Jack 10 got the open ender here.
Yeah, and looks like he's betting it. Jack 9, yeah. Jeff's betting it. Betting his open ender. And yeah, no opposition. He's just going to take it down. And he had the flush draw too, so he was betting it like he knew he was going to get there.
Thank you. Yes, I'll make that decision.
Coming in.
All right, guys, congrats to the winners of the giveaways. We're going to try to do more of that. I'm going to try to figure out something we can do for the YouTube chat. Also, you know, it's not fair. Facebook and Twitch get to have all the fun. We'll figure out something for the YouTube chat eventually. We appreciate you guys. Don't think we don't. I mean, we didn't forget about you. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, there's my favorite hand out of Jeff. Jack 9 of spades. And
Jack 9 of spades.
ooh, he's raising too. This is going to be interesting. I'm rooting for Jeff on this one. He is my favorite hand. And look at that. Look
Yeah,
at that.
getting the action.
Look at that. Best hand taking it down.
Best hand.
Old Jack 9 of spades.
Thanks, man.
KGB Twitch winner was 50BH. Won the giveaway. It was random. It was a random drawing there on Twitch. Jeff M. in there with that King Jack again. The trap hand. Levon 10-8 suited makes the quick call. Sean S. suited connectors with the 3-bet. That's what I'm talking
this.
about.
I like this. I do like this. Yeah, I like
You
it.
got to go with a bigger sizing, though, I think. You know,
think so?
I think he only made it, yeah, he made it 50.
Maybe something like towards like 70, 75.
It kind of depends on what you're trying to accomplish. You know, if you want to keep them in the hand, then yeah, size down. But you want to at least one of them to fold.
But I mean, I think he also understands the table dynamic. I mean, you know, Levon. I don't think he's folding anything in that situation. I mean, Jordan's an action player too. Well, that's a pretty good flop.
I mean, if that's the case, then you should be doing it with your value hands, not your bluffs.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Levon getting it all in with the flush draw here.
You know,
He definitely doesn't have 805. He's got 200 and some change.
Yeah, about 250. Ooh, Jordan says he has a jack. I think that means, I think he's leaning, but he understands how Levon plays, so we'll see here. He's gonna go into the tank a little bit.
Is that 220, 230 something?
Yeah, see, Jordan's discussing it with himself here, having a little table talk, asking himself, you know, why would Levon just rip it in there on the flop? And he knows he has a jack, so he's definitely going through the thoughts in his mind, trying to understand, or I guess trying to push himself more towards a call, but only time will tell. We'll just have to wait and see. Checks his cards again. I mean, he definitely doesn't want to fold this here. I mean, you flop top pair. Who wants to fold top pair?
Yeah, you don't call with a hand with a jack in it, flop top pair, and then fold. You know. Jordan's a smart player, though. He can probably think his way through this one.
Oh,
It's one of those spots where you call when you're ahead, though, and you could still lose.
Yeah, and I mean that's the situation here. Any heart in the deck, he's drawing to what? Levon's drawing to 9 out, so.
It was a good play by Levon because he made him sweat. Oh, Levon picks up an open ender. How does he miss there?
Didn't get there. Oh
Picks
my
up
God.
the open ender with the hard draw. He misses everything.
He turned maybe 5 or 6 more outs, and he just still didn't get there.
Flush draw and an open ender? Yeah. so many outs. Yeah, on the turns, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Apart from the Uno deck he wins on the Good call. He's got a sweat, though. A lot of sweat, especially on a turn.
I was feeling good about it. Not tilted. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Open ace.
All right, we got a live one here. Pocket deuces, 5-6 suited in the muck.
All right.
Dandy 9900. Good night, man. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for hanging out. Jack Trey 5. A little bit of something for everybody, huh? Everybody makes a call here. King 6 was the only hand that missed. Would have got there on the turn. Looks like the turn's going to check through. Five's going to be good. Five's going to take it down.
5 was good enough, huh?
Five's the winner.
Levon looks like he's on the road to trying to build his stack back. I mean, his style of play, he can definitely do it.
Vaughn's trying to run it back up. He ran it up the first time, ran it up from his first buy-in. He had over 1,000 at one point.
Definitely did.
That's the way to play 2-2 deep right there.
Yeah, and he knows. You know, he has that style. He has that kind of style of play where he's playing a lot of hands, but he knows if he makes his hand, he's gonna get paid.
That's right. Yeah, it's kind of a high-flying, high-risk, high-reward type of style, but it works.
It does. It
It's hard
does.
to play. It's hard to like really dial it in, but when you do, it works. Everyone's got some big stacks in this game.
They
What
do.
a game!
I mean, look at Jordan. Jordan has what, 14? I mean, if that's correct, 1,400 in front of him. I mean, David has at least 7, 8
David's
stacks
got
of
a
reds.
pile.
Wow,
Joe's got like 800 out there.
this is crazy. Daniel's over there not too short with what, 450. Look at this flop. Looks like Jeff flops a gutter ball, but it looks like Sean has some blockers there, so he's gonna bet it. And it looks like Sean has the best hand here with this run out, and he's just going to go ahead and bet it. And Jeff's going to fold. I mean, he picked up some equity on the turn, but at that point there, he just knew he had 5 high. He wasn't calling anything. EA, you're asking who the commentators are. Tonight we have Dustin, who is a regular commentator, really great guy, and he's been teaching me a lot about this live stream and just about dealing in general. And my name is Adonis, and this is my first time here on the commentary, so I'm just getting to know you guys and trying to do my best. Oh, it looks like we got a hand brewing here. Hold on. I think Sean, Sean's going to raise it up, and Sean has pocket kings. Oh, and Alex has the ace-10. And Alex is one of the more aggressive players at the table. I mean, you can take a number because there's definitely a number of them. And Levon's getting right in there. And I just don't think Joe could fold for anything in the world. And no, he's not going to. That's a pretty good flop for Sean. So Sean's definitely not going to stop the betting. Yeah, damn it, Cletus. It's me, Adonis the dealer. It is me.
That's the man in the booth now. Started at the bottom, now he's here.
That's me. Like I said, I'm definitely happy to be here with you guys. definitely don't think I would have had a shot of being here without Dustin, so you guys got to give him the accolades too.
That's it. We wouldn't have a stream if it wasn't for you guys. So
Oh, what's this? Oh, wow. Joe makes the call. I think Joe's just going to think the turn the river is just going to get worse for him. So I don't think he can really do too much more here but check to Sean and hope to God he's going to check. But Sean has kings on a 9-high board. He's not checking for anything.
let's get some money in. Where's the rest of this pot at?
I mean, Joe has a stack in front of him though, so I don't know what Joe's going to do here. I mean, he's looking like he wants to make the call, but
Sean's been playing pretty close to the cusp. It's really hard to put him on an 8 here. Like, he just kind of has to have an overpair.
what is he doing? Oh, wow. He's going for the bluff here. He's going to make it 240-ish. What does Sean do? Sean think he maybe flopped his set? Wow. Yeah, he made it 250. Yeah, Cletus, I think you might be right, but I mean, Sean's going to really have to navigate this and think hard. Wow. He lays it down. He lays it down.
Pocket sevens got through. That's the right player to try
Yeah.
to pull that move on.
Yeah.
That might be the only player at the table you could get away with pulling that move on.
And Joe knew it. You know, he knew he couldn't make the call there. I think it was either fold or a raise, and he took a shot, and it got through.
$2 down. Yeah, $2, cool.
What's the max value here?
Jamie. I mean, he tried his best to, think it through, but ultimately he decided on a fold. Levon here is picking up 2 deuces. You know how they say on the tables, deuces never lose, so he's going to make it 10 and see if he gets any opposition. Yeah, that's it, Cletus. If you flop a set on me, I just got to pay you. I mean, if I have kings there and you just on an 8-high board, turn a 9 rainbow, you're just going to get all my chips. I'm just going to pull my wallet out and I'm going to buy in again. Let's see here. I think we got a 3-bet to 16 from Alex, and we got 3 calls. I did not expect that check there from Levon, but the action's going to check through, and Daniel's on the button, so Daniel figures he can go ahead and take a shot at it. He's going to bet, looks like 30, 35. I don't think he'll see any opposition here. He's just going to get some folds.
One time. Don't use your real
See what happens in these streams?
Jesus.
You must try next time too, right?
Yeah.
The way you counted it, that's why I folded like
The
that.
roof. This guy's got it, that fucker.
Nice bet.
Still down. We'll ship it that time, I'll call that open. Am I jack high? What's the last time?
You got big one? I'm a big line? Yes.
Looks like Sean here is going to limp with the beautiful ace-jack suited, especially spades. And looks like the deuces have now moved on to Alex, and he's just going to go ahead and limp there too with the deuces.
I think I have it on my head.
We're going to go ahead and see a flop,
Jack
and
9, what do you know?
let's see what that flop's looking like. Ooh, and Alex flops a set here. He flops a set. Oh, and Sean flops top pair. And he bets $2. Here's the old, the $2 tactic again from Alex. Let's see what happens here. Sean, I think, is going to reach for a raise. Yeah, there it is. Raises to 10.
Dude, crazy.
And then I think we'll get the re-raise from Alex. Yeah, he's definitely trying to set up something here. Let's see if Sean can see through this. This is going to be a tough one, though. Yeah, he's just going to make the call. Ace on the turn, and we get all the chips in, guys. Yeah, Alex here is he's definitely in an interesting character, betting the $2 here again. And Sean is just, yeah, there it is. Yeah, Sean's going to go ahead and raise, and Alex is going to say, here, get it all. Or actually, I'm sorry, he's going to just raise again. Yeah, Taylor, you might be correct here. I mean, he did limp here with a beautiful hand, but maybe that was a part of what he was trying to go after. And Sean's going to make the call. Let's see what the river's going to be.
I'm so confused.
Oh, my God. I mean, the king, yeah, he's going to check. And, yeah, Alex is going to move all in here, but I don't know what Sean's thought process is here. Yeah, that's definitely an action killer, Cletus.
A lot of cards get there. Even Queen 10 gets there.
Oh, wow. And Sean kind of pulled the pump fake there and acted like he was going to show some calling chips, and he knew Alex was just so eager to turn over his hand. I think he might rethink this now. That's definitely a tell, and I mean, yeah, Cletus, I definitely understand what you're saying. Because, I mean, with that action, he definitely did get some information there, but the hand's going to proceed. We'll see what happens.
It's also the other player's responsibility as well to protect their own hand. You know, like Alex doesn't have to. He's in charge of his own reactions. As long as he doesn't release chips or they come out, you know, there's nobody behind him to influence the action.
But I definitely think that's a tell there, Dustin. I mean, he reached for calling chips, and Alex almost flipped the table over trying to get his cards. So, I mean, maybe Sean can understand that and see that and maybe make the fold.
Every player is responsible for their own emotions and reactions at the table, you know?
Yeah, that's definitely true. But I mean, Sean definitely saw the eagerness there. I mean, hopefully he sees that and understands what's going on. But he didn't like he wants to fold there. Oh, he does.
Finds
Does
the
he
fold.
show? Does he show? Yeah, he does. He shows the set.
Nice hand.
You would have called if I didn't do anything.
You're so ready to show your hand.
I just should have slowed down. Damn it.
Damn it, Cletus. I mean, I think the rule here, best bet is the best way to rule it. You come out with chips, you know, when they come down to hit the felt, that's when we make the decision. Can't hold somebody to a pump fake. Somebody freaks out and don't keep their emotions in check, or somebody tries to double angle, you know, like metagame type stuff.
He's so excited.
It gets into this whole long thing of what ifs. So the best way to rule is when the chips hit the table. That's the most fair way to do it.
Oh, here we go. We got a flop here, and we got some nice hands in. And it looks like Joe's going to get the best part of this flop. He's going to flop a jack with a pretty good kicker. Jeff's going to get a part too, but his kicker's not as good as Joe's. Turn's going to pair the board with the ace. We get a check from Levon, check from Jeff, and yeah, Joe's going to go ahead and bet here. And Jeff's going to make the call and hope he can spike a 9 here. Maybe he feels like he's good. And it looks like now they're both going to be chopping it, so I don't think either player is going to be folding. Yeah, it goes check, check, and they're going to go ahead and show it down and chop the pot up. Oh, I mean, my mistake here, guys. It looks like, yeah. I mean, same result. Joe's going to bet it, Jeff's going to snap call there, and they're going to chop it up. Looks like Jeff definitely got bailed out there with that river card. Joe's maybe a little disappointed there. He felt that pot was his, which it was until the river, but that's the thing about poker, guys. We're definitely going to get a turn and a river. I'm almost sure this is going to be another straddle here. Let's just take a peek, and ooh, Jeff wakes up under the gun with kings. Oh, and what is Jeff going to make it? I mean, he wake up under the gun with kings. What do you do here? He makes it 12. Okay. I think Jordan's going to come in with the ace-jack.
Jordan's definitely calling with ace-jack here. 12 is just a small enough raise that everyone's going to call.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to fold for 12. That you got to go a little bigger in 2-2. I know it's still 6 big blinds, but everyone's going to call for 12.
But it's going to be tough here for Jeff to try to navigate post-flop because, I mean, you're essentially letting all these hands here, and who knows, somebody might flop a weird 2-pair, and now you're behind.
For sure. That's always the tough part about trying to find the right sizing in these small stakes games. You know, you don't want to go too big because you commit so much of your stack.
That's very true.
But you know, it's a really fine line to try to find the perfect sizing.
And look at this. He's going to go ahead and check. He's going to go ahead and check. Check his kings on the flop.
I think he feels like he got too many people in behind him. Somebody probably has an 8. You know?
Oh, wow. And look at there. Alex picks up the flush draw, so he's definitely going to bet it. Or not definitely, but he wants to bet it.
Bets 15 into 50.
All right, let's see what's going to happen here. Alex is looking for a spade and only a spade. Oh, well, I mean, that's a pretty good river card. I think that pretty much seals it up.
It's a good river card when you got pocket kings. Is Alex going to try to keep the bluff alive? There's 80 in the middle.
Of course. I mean,
can't win if you don't bet.
yeah, he's definitely an action player, an aggressive player, so he's going to go ahead and bet it. Delicately bet it.
Delicately bet it.
And now it's just simply Jeff deciding on what number to make it. I mean, Dustin, what kind of sizing do you think he makes here?
I think Jeff goes too big.
Yeah.
He's trying to get value from an 8. He's hoping he has an 8. He's trying to get value from an 8. Unfortunately for him, Alex just had the missed flush draw, had to bluff. If Jeff goes a little smaller there, I mean, we're getting way into the hypotheticals, but if Jeff goes a little smaller
I
there,
think you maybe get a call out of him.
I think he might get like a 3 or 4 bet bluff out of Alex, possibly. Out of a really aggressive player, maybe.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
But, I mean, Jeff made the right play. He's trying to get value from an 8 in a multi-way pot like that. Alex could have an 8 there all day, and he's never folding.
Yeah, Daniel, I mean, he definitely took his time there cutting out the chips and slid it forward very delicately. So, I mean, I felt like that was maybe his way of saying, hey, I got a little something, so I'm just going to delicately go ahead and slide it on out there. Say over in the YouTube chat, saying he'd be a millionaire with no turn in river. That's definitely a thought to have, but you know, sadly poker's a little bit different than that. But yeah, I think a lot of us would be millionaires. Oh, and look at Jeff him here turning a. Oh wow, and Alex is gonna bet into him. Jeff M turning the full house. I think we're gonna have another situation here of Jeff raising. Obviously, he's gonna decide on his sizing, but oh no, Jeff gets a little tricky. He's just gonna call. But I think he understands now that Alex is an action player, so he's gonna go ahead and wait for him to bet. Yeah, he's gonna bet 2 in the blind, and wow. Okay, so wait. Don't tell me Jeff just called 2.
Partying? Team party, bro.
Yeah, Jeff just called a 2. I don't know what to think here about that. Daniel, all the way out in Melbourne, Australia, man. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you tuning in.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Thanks for watching. Super cool. What's the state of poker like in Australia right now? What's going on out there?
Yeah,
you
tell
guys,
us a little something. What's going on?
Yeah, let me know what's up. I heard there weren't like a whole lot of cases of the virus out there. I'm not sure. Enlighten us. I want to come visit. That's why I'm asking.
I mean, I'm definitely always looking to travel. I don't know about you, Dustin.
All right, jumping back in here. Jeff M. King 7 of hearts.
Oh, is it?
And there's Alex with the old aggression there. He's going to go ahead and 3-bet it to 19 with the 9-7. Oh wait, did Levon move all in? Yeah, he did. 2 action players. This is great, man. I'm really loving this game. This has just been a great game. And I'm pretty sure Alex just snap calls there.
You're right.
He has 9
Needs
high.
a 10. Needs a 10 one time.
Wow. He said don't give him a 10.
Oh, 7.
Wow. He doesn't get the 10, but he gets the 7.
Yeah, got there.
Oh, Levon. The disappointment, the devastation.
Bye bye. Bye.
Galloping Walnut in the Twitch chat watching from New Zealand. Very cool.
The button's over here. Oh.
Yeah, because I started 2 hands ago. Yeah.
Third time he's had the button on the ball top.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, Bob. Let's go.
I think that's a wrap for Levon, guys. Looks like he's had enough. I really wanted to see him like take another 200 and spin it up to 1,000. That's what I really wanted to see happen.
I felt like that's what was gonna happen, but I think he just went ahead and called it for the night.
But still, look at these stacks, man. Look how deep this game is. Look at Joe in the 1 seed. He's got
This
like
is crazy.
Joe's got like over 1,000, close to 1,000, right? Gotta be.
Yeah, that's got to be 1,000. I mean,
This game is so sick.
he's picked his spots correctly. You know, he ran into that sevens versus kings hand, and he just knew that he couldn't call that turn bet, so he just went ahead and raised and took it down.
Dude, I swear to God. I haven't looked yet. Oh, hello.
7 check.
Jamie Fergo says the punt is good. The punt is real, basically. Look, man, I can't say anything. I've been there before. I've run it up to 1,000 and gone home a loser plenty of times.
Yeah, I mean,
Plenty of times. It happens.
yeah, like you said, I mean, I think a good gauging of that is if, you've played over 100 hands of poker, you've definitely had that session where it starts out good, and then you think you're going to get there one hand, you lose, and you go on tilt a little bit, and then the wheels just go ahead and come off.
Happens to me about once a month.
yeah.
It used to. Before Corona, it used to, for sure.
Would never let me forget that I folded.
Put in a lot more volume back then, though.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, Joe picks up a pair here to go with his flush draw.
I like that.
And he's gonna go ahead and bet. I think 35. But Daniel has a nut flush draw, so I mean Daniels has to be thinking here. If I hit my diamond, then I'm golden.
Got the second nut flush draw on a pair. It feels pretty strong, right?
Yeah, and he knows if he hits that diamond, he can just bet. I mean, he probably can't put Joe on the queen of diamonds, but he knows if he hits his diamond, he's golden.
Well, that's what you want to do. You want to make a diamond and try to get value from a worse diamond.
Oh wow! Look, wait, is he getting chips here?
That's a very aggressive way to move those chips around.
Wow. And I mean Joe, I just don't think Joe folds. Joe's shown a lot of. He's shown some pretty good moves tonight. See? Yeah, he does not fold in there.
King of diamonds.
Yeah, that's a great call from Joe. I mean Joe's made good moves all night long.
Yeah, he's just been on the wrong end of some big hands.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But can you imagine what his stack would be like? You know, if he didn't get in to that queen, kings, ace, king hand, and
My cards.
No diamond.
I'm getting bomb pot every single time. I got
Let's rattle.
I could have bought.
Should have raised 100.
lost everyone.
Or 222.
You guys have been awesome. Thanks again for hanging out with myself and Adonis Lane, watching 2-2 No Limit Hold'em Deep Stack Cash live. Best Bet Jacksonville, North Florida Poker, alive and well.
I will say the players here have made it an easy, first game to commentate for me. It's the action's there. It's just simply, putting it into words. But it's been great.
You know, we have great chat regs too. You guys are always cool. You guys keep me entertained. You guys are always fun. Joseph Orya in the Facebook chat said, watching from Rwanda.
Oh my God,
That's sick, man. Cool. Thanks for tuning in. That's awesome. We just gonna walk in the straddle? Just when I was talking up this game, talking about how fun it is, how much action there is, there's a
definitely
walk
did.
in the straddle.
we definitely did.
What just happened? I'm still not gonna take it back. There's still a lot of action in the game.
Oh, definitely. I mean, all the players here, you always think you'll have some players who play a little bit more snug and who maybe pick their spots, but I think every player on this table has made their move. I know Joe. Joe made a move with the sevens. Alex, I mean, he's done his fair share. And, Jordan's a reg. He's definitely going to try to get through maybe a bluff or two.
For sure.
I mean, Daniel just did it there, but Joe snuffed it out.
2 raised 12. You fold.
I called.
4 calls. 6 calls. 7 calls. 8 raises.
Alex getting in there with the 7-8 off, it looks like.
Yeah, I like that. I like that hand though. I like that hand from Jeff. I think Jeff had 10-9 of hearts. I really just like that little suited connecting hand.
Looks like we might have a misclick with the graphics here.
Uh-oh.
Putting the game on pause for a second.
So we can go ahead and catch up here. Let's see what we got.
Get it sorted out.
2 calls.
Looks like somebody raised to 30 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we got a 3-bet to $40. While Daniel has queens. Wow, Daniel has queens here. And Sean has ace jack.
2 checks.
Nobody with a king. Look at this hand.
Wow.
6 bets, 25.
Wow, Jeff bets, and yeah, Daniel's going to go ahead and move all in for his remaining chips.
Let's pile it. Let's get it.
Fold, 6 folds.
Oh, wait, no, Jeff had considerably more chips than just 20. But I don't think Jeff was playing any games. He had queens. There was a king on the flop. He just kind of just went ahead and said in his head, hey, if you got a king, you're going to get on my chips. But if you don't, then get out of the way.
If you don't, then we're going to play a pot.
We're definitely going to play one.
You're going to double me up.
Yeah, Alex Taylor in the YouTube chat. Yeah, Alex definitely likes his connecting hands. I mean, he's an aggressive player, so you kind of got to expect that. You know, he's going to open up his range. He's going to play a lot of different hands. He's going to take a lot of weird lines with hands, but kind of the same dynamic goes with Levon. You know, if you play that way, when you hit your hand, you're going to get paid.
We've all played at the poker table with that guy that just never ever plays a hand. Yeah, he never plays a hand, and then when he does, he doesn't get any action, and then he doesn't understand why he's a loser in the game. You know, you got to play hands. You got to stay active. You got to give action to get action. That's the name of the game.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct.
You got to give action to get it.
Looks like we got some three-way action here. Looks like Daniel has the best hand pre-flop, but obviously that can change post-flop, and it's going to stay the same. Daniel has the best hand here. Alex is going to check. I think it checks through on the flop, yeah. Turn card. Looks like I think Alex, yeah, no, Daniel's going to pick up a gutter ball here. And everybody's going to check through. I don't think we're going to get much action here.
You got there?
4 checks, 4 checks.
I don't think Daniel's going to show off his ace high and take down the pot
Oh,
here.
no, flush? Shit.
That's going to do it. Gets the check mark.
You didn't need
Had the best hand the whole way.
Had the best hand the whole way. Pre-flop, post-flop, turn in river. Daniel he knew it, and he didn't want to make any move or bet it, but he definitely
He had
took down the pot.
some of the blockers to the open ender on the turn, too.
Yeah.
Blocked one of the aces for the open ender.
like 20 or 30, I fold. Fold, man.
Jam you call. Jam you call them.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. Good job.
JFN82 in the chat says the master done when you're swapping the chips. Well, we're cleaning the chips at night. We're cleaning the players' hands when they come in. Doing a lot of sanitation protocols. Everybody's wearing a mask. You know, we're doing the best we can. Keep this place clean. I know I personally came in. I spent about a week during quarantine hand cleaning all these chips with about 9 other managers. So I know firsthand they all got cleaned.
6 folds. 7 fold, 8 fold. 1 fold. 2 checks.
All right, we're going 4 ways to the flop here. 5, 6, 10, rainbow.
Alex picks up the open ender.
The open ender looks good.
Yeah, here's a backdoor flush draw too, and there he goes. Turns the front flush draw.
Wow, picks up a flush draw with his open ender.
And then David makes trips and he leads it out for 10.
1 fold.
What is Alex gonna do here? He's an aggressive player. Well, he just calls.
He speed called. He snap called so fast it was weird.
See if David can pick up on that. Does he make his hand?
He does.
Wow.
Gets the check mark.
Oh, did it say 8 of diamonds?
And there it is. He's just throwing out the 25. Oh, and there's David. Yeah, David's just gonna get in there and he's gonna show the straight. It's a tough river card, but
Alex speed betting when he's got a big hand.
yeah. No, let's see if the players can pick up on that.
Yeah, moving chips quick when he's got a big hand. All right, cool. Got a new player here in the 8th seat.
Do we?
Back to a full table. A couple more names on the list, but this game will probably run for a while tonight, even if we're done streaming it. You guys can come down, get on the list, jump in this game. As you can see, it is very juicy. Everyone has a lot of chips.
Min raise the turn, you bet like 60 snap call.
Oh, it looks like this new player in the 8 is going to jump right in. Let's see if he's going to take a line that Alex took in. Raise 34 bigs.
Yeah.
First hand with 9s.
Call, 68.
Just shake.
So we got a straddle pot action. Looks like it started on, I guess it started on Alex, huh?
Yeah. Looks like it started on Alex in the 4 seat.
Jordan just calling with the suited connectors here. I think Jordan could come in for a raise with that hand.
I was just going to say that I would like more of a raise from him with that hand. I mean,
For sure. There's already dead money out there because of the straddle pot. I always try to, I always like to see players try to pick up that dead money in straddle pots.
6 checks, 7 checks, 25.
Jordan the only one that flopped a pair. It looks like he got a pair and a backdoor straight.
wow, Jeff has a gutter ball. David leads for 25 with ace high, and there's Jeff right behind him with the gutter ball. He's hoping to hit it.
David not ready to let it go just yet. Ace 10 suited looking too good. Ace 10 suited is going to be the best hand.
Yeah, David gets the check mark on the river.
Jeff thought he could buy it on that kind of goofy looking flop, but it didn't work.
No, David kind of figured his ace high was best, so he stayed with it. He's going to take the pot down.
Is that button right?
Ace King of Diamonds, big slick, under the gun +1 for the new player. Does not raise to 34 bigs. Raises to 7.5, makes it 15. It looks like.
Which is, I guess, more of a sensible sizing there. But
Yeah,
let's see if he gets any calls.
15's a good open in a 2-2 game. You know, that's kind of like what we were talking about earlier, trying to find that fine line. You go too small, everybody's going to call. You go too big, you put too much of your stack in the middle pre-flop.
Oh, Russ, man, I appreciate the comments, buddy. I don't know about the GOAT, but I definitely try my best. And you got to come through and get on one of these live streams, man.
Yeah, where you been, man?
We need you on there. I'll never forget that hand I dealt when you turned that set of 10s. So, yeah, we definitely need you to come back through on the stream. I know you're a reg, and I know you're looking for some action, and this is the game to do it. You know it, so.
Was that the set over set hand?
That was a set over set hand. Yeah.
That was a sick one. Wow, it just keeps getting better and better and better. Picks up the nut flush draw on the turn. River's top pair. Wow, nice little value bet here. Looks like 35 into 115. Can't fold for that much. He's got to call. He's getting 5 to 1. He's got to call 35 to win.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Got
Nice
rid of it.
disciplined fold from Jordan.
I mean, and they both picked up the flush draw on the turn, so like in Thomas's
right.
wildest dreams, he wants the diamond to come on the river.
Yeah, where's the rest of that pot? Disciplined fold from Jordan.
Yeah, I definitely understand, Russ. You know, we're definitely living in trying times. There's a lot going on in the world, but you know, once everything clears up, I hope to see you out here, man. You know, it's not only you're a good player, you're a good guy. So it's always good to see players come in, chat it up with you guys, and you guys get some action in.
Ace Queen under the gun for Joe. Under the gun +1. My fault. Thomas Muck 7-4. Ace Queen offsuit under the gun +1.
Hey Dustin, how authentic or how accurate do you think that graphic is for Joe? He has almost 1,800.
I think it's probably pretty close.
I mean, he's gotten into some big ones, but geez, 2-2 game, $1,800.
That's so sick. 900 bigs.
Wow. And look,
David outflops him this hand though.
yeah, but that's not going to stop him from betting because I guess he feels like he has the best hand.
1,800 in a 2-2 game
That's crazy, isn't that?
with a $500 max. It's not even like a no max game.
Oh, and yeah, David's hand's going to improve a little bit more. But if I know anything about Joe, I just don't think. I mean, depending on the sizing David takes, which he's just going to check here, he's going to want to be a little sneaky, and I guess he's wanting a bet from Joe. Let's see if Joe gives David what he wants. Yeah, he's going to give it to him. And let's see what. Yep.
40ish, 45.
Yeah.
A little less.
Wait, he's
35.
35. What is David doing here? Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. He laid the trap forward and Joe walked right in.
Just min clicks him. Makes it 70.
He can't let go of that.
The min click is always the nuts.
There. It's 100% of the time the nuts.
Yeah, the min click.
100% of the
the
time
min
the
click
nuts.
is always the nuts. Nobody ever min clicks as a
No
bluff.
one. If I get min
That's
click,
like guys limping under the gun and then raising. Like it's always aces or kings.
know it.
You know what I
You
mean?
know
Like
it.
nobody ever does it with deuce 5 offsuit.
min click, get out of there.
Min click is always the nuts. That's it. David gets that extra. I mean, good for David. Get that extra little $35 worth of value. He played it perfect. I don't think he would have called much more. You know, with an under pair.
Yeah.
You know, so good for David getting that extra little bit of value. Just it works. Gives him good odds to call with a worse hand.
Yeah, EA over in the YouTube chat. Yeah, we definitely supplied each of the players once they entered the stream with a small bottle of hand sanitizer. You know, just trying to do our part to keep things clean, you know. Just doing our part and trying to make the best out of this situation. So
Trying to keep the game alive.
that's it. That's it. Keep it alive.
7 balls. Heads up, right?
Yeah,
All right.
just me and you.
Queen, tray, 4. Top pair for Jordan.
Okay.
Looks like middle pair for Alex, and you know, with a player his style, that maybe middle pair is just good enough. So I guess we're gonna see if he calls this bet here. I think it's gonna go fold, but yeah, there it is. Yeah, he's gonna call.
6 balls.
Oh, and I guess I didn't see there that Jeff had an open ender. And you know Jeff and open enders, he's definitely gonna stand and try to see it.
7 check.
It was check through on the turn. I think we got a river.
Jeff
Wow,
got there.
Jeff
on the
got
third.
there. Of course he did.
Wow, look at Jordan making 2 pair on the river. Let's get some chips in the middle.
Yeah, that's definitely what's gonna happen.
There's
But
2-14 in the middle already.
do you think Jordan can see? You know, can he see 4-5 here? Oh no, he just makes the call.
Jeff's got the stones though. Like
Yeah,
he could go a little bigger. You got 2 players behind
that's
you
what
left
I'm
to act.
thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe he
Goes
can make a.
55 into 200.
I'm thinking more or less like 110, 105, something around there.
Yeah, go for at least half pot there, you know. Great play by Jeff.
Yeah.
Gets the quick call out of Jordan.
One's battle.
The good thing about going small like that, though, is once Jordan calls, it gives Alex a really good price. But, you know, it's really hard to beat 2 players also.
It is. It is.
So if you're only going to get a call for one of them, you know, go a little bigger. You got the stones there.
You can't lose. If anything, you're looking for ways to make more.
That's right. Jordan made a big hand, too. Jordan made 2 pair on the river.
We'll have a blind raise to 8 if nobody
2 pair with a sneaky straight. Getting there.
Sneaky. That's why I said. I mean, I don't know if Jordan can see.
Yeah,
through,
it's hard to
which
put
he
him
did.
on 4-5
Yeah,
there.
really hard. That's why he just snap calls there. He's, you know, like, just show me your hand. Let me see what you got.
That's right. Sean S. picking up king, queen suited. Coming in just for the call in the straddle pot.
Let me see what I got.
Alex makes it 8. Now, what do you want to see from Sean here, Dustin? Do you think maybe he should come on over with a 3-bet, or
I feel like that's what he's doing. He knows that Alex is an active player there behind him.
there it is? Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I feel like he was trying to snare the
Wait,
trap there.
Wait, did Alex just snap call there? Did he just snap call with the 10-8?
I think he did.
Wow. Yeah, he did.
10-8 off. Snap calls 42. That gives Jordan a good price. Jordan calls with 8-9 offsuit. Jeff calls with 6-4 diamonds.
Wow. All right, let's see what kind of flop we're going to get here.
I don't think Sean made it big enough. I think that's
Wait,
the problem.
what did I can't think. The guy just folded an ace, though, didn't he? So he did definitely spiked an ace on the flop.
Bet. That's 5.
And Sean's going to see bet here. He's going to make it, what, 55 maybe? Yeah,
Looks like Sean comes out for 55, repping a big hand.
And I think if there was anyone who he couldn't get off the hand, it would be Alex here. Because,
That's exactly what happened. Looks like Alex called.
yeah, he's not going to, he might as well just, I guess, slow down a little bit because,
Sean's going to have to slow down on the turn.
and Jordan's in too. I didn't see Jordan back there.
Both of them with an 8.
Oh, dude.
7s and 8s with an ace.
They're going to chop it up.
Looks like they're going to chop up Sean's money.
Unless Sean thinks he maybe can make a bet here. Yeah, there it is. He's gonna try to make a bet. Try to take the pot down. I just don't see Alex. I see Alex just, yeah. I don't think Alex
Alex,
folds.
he just doesn't have that many chips. He's only got about 200. It's half of his stack to call.
And Alex hasn't been. Ooh.
I think he doesn't like that jack. Yeah, I think they both don't like the jack. Even if he doesn't have an ace, you still have to fade the jack. He could still have hands like queens and kings. You know, there's a lot of hands they can't beat there. He could even have like pocket tens.
Yeah. And Sean knew that if he was checking there, he wasn't going to take that pot down, so he just went in and stabbed at it.
The check on the turn almost always says, I don't have an ace. But that jack, I think the jack scared him. Like I said, there's still hands he could have. He could have queens, kings, tens. He could even have jacks full there on the river.
Yeah, I think Alex, I mean, we know he doesn't like to fold, but I don't think he just liked that board texture at all.
Yeah, it got worse and worse for him. Pretty hard to put Sean on a 7 there after he limp raises.
100%. Can't just, you can't do that.
No straddles, what's on me? There's no straddles. It's off me.
Jack 6 in the muck.
There's Jordan with the ace-7 off. He's going to go ahead and make it 15. Thomas is in there with 10s. I mean, Thomas is on the button with 10s. I might would have expected maybe a 3-bet there, but he's a new player. I guess we'll just see, you know, how he likes to play his overpairs. We got a check from Jeff here. And there's the ace. So. Oh, and look at Jeff has a flush draw.
The nut flush draw.
Wow. What does Thomas do here? I guess Thomas feels like his 10s might be able to stick around and see a turn.
Thomas makes the call with 2 10s. Jeff's calling with the nut draw.
Wow.
This pot getting big quick.
Oh, he hits it. He hit it. Wow.
The other 2 players pick up flush draws as well. They're all going to try to see a cheap turn.
Oh, and he makes a set on the
on
river. But I mean, do you?
What a great time for Jeff to go for some value here. You got the nuts. You don't know your play. You don't know he has a 10. You know, a set of 10s. You're trying to get value from worse flushes.
Exactly.
Maybe some aces, some 2 pairs.
It just so happened it's unfortunate for Thomas because he makes a set on the river.
Yeah, what a great sizing by Jeff too. That's 60 into 100.
Yeah, that's a great sizing.
I think that's the magic number. I don't think Thomas can fold for 60 right there.
No. He just hopes to God he doesn't have a flush.
I think if Jeff bets like 70 or 75, I think Thomas puts his 2 10s right in the muck. But I think Jeff found the sweet spot right there. Bets 60. Yeah, that was a nice sizing by Jeff for sure.
Wow. He's just thinking to himself like, any other river there, he can probably get away from it.
Absolutely.
One of our good friends.
That's one of those spots where the stars just align, found the sweet spot with the 60. Like I said, I don't know if Thomas would have called much more than that.
No, but like you said, that was the perfect sizing for him.
2 pair, 3 on something on it.
Let's take a look at the wins and losses so far in the game. How many hands are we in?
We're 123 hands in. So.
123 hands into this 2-2 no-limit stream. Joe up the most. He's got a mountain of chips in front of him, but he got stuck early twice. I think he got buried twice in the game, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think he's got to be in for at least a dime. Daniel stuck 500. Everyone else kind of close to even. Jordan up quite a bit. Cool.
Oh, there goes my favorite hand. Come on.
There's
Come on,
the Jack
David.
9.
I'm rooting for him here.
David just calling the straddle with the Jack 9 suited.
Ooh, Daniel. Ace-8 of diamonds. Pretty hand. He gets in there, too. Alex Race with the Jack 5 of diamonds. Wow. All right, let's see what kind of flop we're going to get. We got a lot of different hands in here pre-flop, so let's see which hand connects heavy with this board. Wow, David flops a flush. Jack 9, Dustin, I'm telling you.
Straight flush redraw.
I'm telling you, Jack 9, it's the hand.
Queen of clubs one time for that high hand.
Oh, can he hit it?
That looks like a queen.
Oh, wow, he hit it. I told you, Jack 9 is the hand, buddy.
What?
Jack 9 is the hand.
High hand, table 59. Get the
That's
paperwork ready. That one's good. That one's going to hold
straight
up.
flush definitely gets through. I'm telling you, it's Jack 9. What did I say? Jack 9. And he bet. Alex bet.
Beautiful. Alex bet the
he's
open-ender.
Oh, yeah, he's just going to flat here and then just take all. I mean, he doesn't have much left, though. So, I mean, what do? Do you just go ahead and just get his little bit in now? Or just, do you prolong the pain?
No. I mean, it's tough to say because we can see their hands. We know that, we know Alex isn't putting in too much more money. You can't put somebody all in.
No,
Hey,
you can't.
here's the lesson here, guys. You can't put somebody all in.
King high straight flush.
Yeah, you definitely can't do that. Wait, did he have a black chip behind?
Yeah, he definitely had a black chip.
Oh, wait, he didn't call, though. He
he
threw his
folded.
hand in the book. Yeah, that's definitely going to get through. I mean, I just have to think there. It's just that's the power of Jack 9.
Doesn't feel bad.
The power of Jack 9.
That's it.
We just talked about it, and then he turns the king high straight flush.
Just banks that right on the bread. I mean, as if his hand wasn't good on the flop.
It's got to be the high hand, right?
Oh,
It has to be.
100%.
You guys are
100%.
gonna see him come by with the paperwork here in a few minutes. Pay that man $300.
I'll be less salty because of that.
Unfortunately for David, Alex didn't have anything to call him with. I think if Alex has any club there, you know,
He gets the max.
for sure.
I mean, and you know, like you said with the player with Alex's playstyle, I think if he has any club there, he pays
Right?
him off.
Yeah. Any club higher than an 8,
So that's a pretty good hand for David. David's night's definitely improving.
for sure.
I mean, you're practically guaranteed $300 on top of taking down a couple big pots and being up a considerable amount.
Man, just drilled that queen of clubs right on the turn.
And I knew
Like you knew it was coming.
jeez. And then when the dealer turns the card, I see it's a face card and boom,
Right.
queen of clubs. Ooh, Alex is not feeling it.
Now we're
He's
getting
all
it in.
in. He's not feeling it. He's just that last hand. You can tell probably
Ace
put him a
queen
little on tilt.
offsuit, all in for 167.
Wait, Jeff calls with what? Oh, wow. And Jeff he's like, you know what, I'll give you some action.
Does that have to play?
It just so happens that Alex, you know,
Does that have to
he's going all in with a pretty decent hand.
You're the knittiest knits ever knitted. I'm not anything. I just have to put that $300
I was just curious. That's all. I've never, honestly, in all the times I've spent in a poker room, I've never hit a high hand. So I was just curious. If I may.
Well, congratulations to you, David. Your first high hand is a pretty good one.
Jeff M makes the call with king 9 suited. He's live. Got about 35% equity. Oh, a little more now that David's cards are in the muck.
Oh, pair and a
Top
flush
pair
draw.
and the flush draw.
Jeez, that's not good. Yeah, it's not good.
9s and 6s with a king, super good.
And Jeff is going to take it down there. I mean, I don't know what the thought process there is for Jeff, but, you know, he definitely wasn't too scared, you know, with Alex just getting it in, you know, from $2 to $167.
I think he's just hoping Alex is tilting after David hit a straight flush on him.
And I was just about to make that point. I'm like, if Alex didn't call it a night here and he buys back in, this game could definitely get interesting.
Yeah, it might get juicy now.
You know he's going to be putting it in with anything at this point. Even though he was already doing that, like, it's only going to get better.
Let me buy a seat.
Right, Dustin? Let me get in there.
I love these 2-2 no limit streams.
I mean, this one has been nothing short of amazing.
All right, button straddle from David. Just picked up a couple of chips there with a straight flush. Binked it right on the turn. Jeff M just calling with the king 10 offsuit this hand.
I think there's a 97% chance Alex raises when it gets to him. Or if it's not already raised when it gets to him.
Looks like Joe bumped it up with a mystery hand here.
Uh-oh.
Made it 15.
Yeah, he calls. I don't think it mattered what two cards he had. I don't even think he needed to see his cards.
3 ways to the flop.
Joe's going to bet his mystery hand here. It looks like 25. 30.
Joe gets one through. Adds a little bit more to his red chip mountain there in the 1 seat.
Every dealer change if you don't want to,
If you don't want to, you can stay out.
I bet Sage's email is just blowing up right now.
course.
People trying to get in the next 2-2
Oh my
game.
God.
So juicy.
I mean, especially after a game like this, everybody can, you know, automatically think like, hey, next week you got to get me in the action.
Get me in the game. What are you doing?
Somebody's over there.
Jacuzzi Pete in the Twitch chat said this is pretty standard for Alex. That's cool. I like that. I like players that play like this. Makes the game fun.
Definitely. And, now that you have the added element of a little bit of tilt, I'm just interested to sit back and see what this game turns into. Not that it hasn't already been good. Yeah, Taylor over in the YouTube chat put me in the game, coach. I'm definitely there with you. I'm ready to get off the bench and get in the game.
We've been out to, there's a guy named Chris lives on the east side of Orlando. I've been out to his place.
I don't even look so
But outside of that, it's pretty much just chilling.
Yeah.
Sitting, laying.
Yeah, I like horse sales.
2-7 Jack.
Looks like we got a little bit of lag here in the game. Trying to get the hole cards. There we go.
There it is. Oh, now they're coming in.
There we go. Problem solved.
One's on pot eventually.
Yeah, Joe's got a big old pile of chips there. Looks like at least one black chip on top.
Oh, look at Alex in there with a gutter ball.
Trying to
she
make
spike
that
it.
8 one time.
Oh, Jeff's hand improves a little bit. Top pair and a pretty good flush draw. So of course he's not going to stop with the betting.
That gives Alex the open ender.
Oh, does it? Oh, yeah, it does. And the and the gutter. He gave Alex a pair, so I don't know what Alex does here. I can no longer predict his moves. he might just go for the check raise here.
Check raise, get it all in?
Yeah, just get it all in. Who knows? I mean, this is a man of 1,000 moves.
For sure. That was a big pot for Jeff.
Definitely was. It's huge. It's like what? I think they said it was like $240 in the pot.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Sounds right.
King on a turn would have been great. If he was that pair.
King would have been good.
We're 127 hands in, so a big thank you to all the guys who tuned in today and stuck around. I mean, the action's nothing short of great, so you're definitely getting your money's worth here. JFN 82 power rankings. I mean, I can't really call it, but I'm definitely enjoying the Batman hat there. But I mean, there's a Jacksonville Jaguars hat at the table, so I'm gonna always go inside with that hat. But meanwhile, look at Jeff here flopping the royal flush draw. But Alex has the 10 of diamonds, so he's not gonna get there. And Jeff's hand improves even more on the turn. And he's getting a bet and a snap raise from Alex. And Jeff is just sitting here salivating at the mouth thinking what he wants to do. So he just makes the call with the nut flush draw and top pair.
David probably makes the smart fold there, gets out of the way with King 9 offsuit.
Thank you.
Oh, and he'd have made two pair. He'd have made two pair.
Yeah, but that gives Alex that card gives Alex the straight.
Wow, and he moves all in and he calls. Wait, hold on. Actually, I don't know that for
I think
sure.
you got ahead of yourself.
I did. I definitely
got excited.
I definitely got excited. I mean,
Alex gets it in, makes the king high straight here on the river.
and I mean this is kind of where what we've been talking about all night with Alex is being an aggressive player and getting there.
Jeff's trying to figure out how he ended up in this spot. How did I not make my hand against the most aggressive guy at the table?
How do I not get there?
How do I go from nut to last place against the most aggressive guy in the game?
This has to be painstaking. Look at him. He's like,
yeah, it's painful, man. You have to fold, though. It sucks, but you have to fold.
I mean, he just snap goes all in. Look at,
You have one pair. You know what I mean? On a scary board, you have
Very
one
scary.
pair.
And he's folding it. Yeah, that's a good fold by Jeff, though. I mean, if he makes that fold, he hasn't released yet.
I think he's thinking that Alex could make this play as a bluff, And Alex probably could. Jeff's going to have to watch the stream later to find out.
Oh, he's definitely watching for that. Oh, he gets home. He's running. He's running.
Sure.
He's running to his phone and getting right on the stream.
That's
watching
right.
that.
You have to fold. At the end of the
Can
day,
you
at
fold
the end of the
that? Can
hand,
you fold it there, Dustin?
1,000%. You have one pair.
Yeah.
You have one pair on a scary board. I mean, you lose to Queen 9 there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a lot of 2-pair combinations that can get there.
And I think they're
at the end of the day, there you got one hand. I mean, one pair.
And what's crazy is if David stays in, he makes 2 pair on the river. So you got to ask yourself, does he get away from his hand?
Sure.
That's tough.
30.
Wow, and Alex. Wow, and Jeff has ace king of clubs this hand.
Wow.
Oh, this is insane.
So sick.
This is crazy. Oh, what kind of flop are we getting here? Let's see.
Jack 7. None of the 4 players in the hand with a jack.
But I don't think that's going to stop Alex from maybe trying to make a move here. But
Jordan's going to make a move in position here with the worst hand.
Wow.
Must be nice.
That's the move. Take the bottom of your range and turn it into a bluff.
There it is.
There we are, paying out that high hand one time.
Oh, he got there, didn't he? Yeah, look at him. I mean, I think it was pretty easy to see that he would get there, though.
Picking up $300 for making that king high straight flush. Look at Jordan playing the power position, turning the bottom of his range into a bluff, making it work. Picking up $166.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how just disgusted is Jeff with the hand ace king right now?
On a scale of 1 to 10, a 12.
You pick up ace king of diamonds.
If he gets it dealt to him again, he might just fold pre.
I mean, it could happen. I don't think he. Yeah,
Ace king suited back to back, whiff.
That's tough. That's tough. Again, he's just like, God, he can't believe it. I can't believe it.
That can be really frustrating in these small stakes games. Like when you get a big hand and you raise and everyone just calls and you can't get there. You know, like that can be kind of tilting. It's a lot easier if somebody raises you back and that'll thin the field a little bit. But like when it's just the domino effect. You raise a big hand, somebody calls behind you, and then the guy behind him goes, "Well, there's already so much money out there. I call."
And then you just go.
And then like you have these monsters in these hands like 6-4 and like 8-4 stuff like that. Just wins the pot. It can be really tilting.
It definitely can. Definitely can. Yeah, one of the more dangerous players in the game, Alex, making top pair on the flop. And Jeff's gonna bet, and the kicker's gonna play here. I mean, I understand it's just the flop. We got to get a turn in river, but the kickers aren't playing right now. And Jeff bets 20. Joe calls with a 7, and Alex just chooses to call also. Turn card. Ooh, Jeff makes 2 pair.
Jack 9 of diamonds gets there.
It's definitely a little justice, you know. Ace king twice in a row, and you don't get there.
That's going to be a gutter ball for Joe, though. Joe needs an 8. Oh, sorry, Alex needs the 8 there to make the straight.
So, yeah, I was going to say it goes without saying. I think he makes the call here. 10 on the river is disgusting. Okay. Yeah, he's not going to slow down, though.
Jack 9, can't miss. That's the hand of the night.
I'm telling you. Favorite hand right there. Jack, exactly, Cletus. Jack 9 is a nuts. Every time, pre-flop, post-flop, doesn't matter. You got Jack 9, you might as well get ready to scoop up some chips.
Damn it, Cletus in the chat asking about Christmas in July. We're not going to do it this year just because of everything that's going on. We just can't make it work.
Jack 10. Jack 10 on the floor. Except if I show them.
They announced it today. It's been canceled, or maybe yesterday. They put out the promotional calendar. We're not doing Christmas in July this year. Ace 9 of diamonds this time. Alex just call here with Ace 9 of diamonds.
Did he? Yeah.
I would have thought that had been a raise from him.
And then, of course, here we go with the suited hands, but one lower. Oh, and look, Thomas is in there too. It looks like with diamonds, or maybe he's thinking about it. No, he lets go of it. Yeah,
Alex's hand's still best here.
I think this is just going to come down to who wants it more, but Alex wants no parts of it. He's out of there.
Alex trying to sting him for a big one time.
Cashmere donk. Yeah, Santa's been quarantined. Santa's not going to stop by.
You're not far off from the truth, man, basically.
He raced the 4 in a turn here.
We do have some other cool promotions coming up this month, though. You can check them out over at bestbetjacks.com. We got the promotional calendar for the month of July up, as well as the tournament calendar. Head over there, take a look. We're doing the Dog Days of Summer promotion. We'll still be giving away a ton of money. We're just not doing Christmas in July.
Yeah, and we definitely got some good promotions. I know there are a couple of times this month where we're going to be running $2,000 an hour high hand between our 2 locations. So,
Yep.
I mean, Santa might not be coming by, but there's definitely an opportunity to make some money and claim some gifts.
All right, this time I'm gonna look and probably
Oh, sorry, dealer.
I'm gonna look and probably bet 40. Heads up to everybody. I'm gonna just put the 40 right here. Button strap.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna look. Pretend,
Do I have a
pretend
face
like
card and a connector? I'm in. No one behind me, call, please.
Alex trying to chip back up after getting in Ace Queen versus King 9 earlier. Jeff spiked 1 pair and a flush draw, held up. It was good.
This was the look, right? But it's interesting because you're doing it no matter
You're in the
what.
hand, I either open shit or fold. There's no calling here.
So we think.
Jeff picking up Queen 10 suited this time. Jeff running bad with these suited cards till he picked up the coveted Jack 9.
Jack 9 turned all that around.
Jack 9 got him a pot after whiffing Ace King suited a bunch of times. It's not even that he whiffed Ace King suited a bunch of times, it's that it happened consecutively. That's the most tilting part about it.
And I think, you could definitely tell he was a little bothered by it, but
Sure, it sucks.
he came back to him. It just so happened the poker gods rewarded his patience and gave him the good old Jack 9. He got through.
Made it work for him.
Oh, look, there's my buddy Gio there in the chat, giving some accolades. I appreciate you, buddy, man. But the maestro of commentary is here with me, so he's teaching me a little something. But
You have a queen?
That's
nice,
it.
nice to see you, Gio. Hope to see you around work, man.
Shipping with nothing.
Oh, whoa, what do we got here? What is this? Oh man, looks like
Looks
Alex
like we're
enjoying-
getting it all in with a gutter ball there.
Oh, did he get there? Wow, he made 2 pair. He went runner. He went runner.
Hard to beat that one.
Oh, and I don't think the tilt's going to get any better there for Alex. I mean, he flopped the best hand, and I mean, he knew it, but he was behind on the turn. The turn definitely gave Joe the best hand. So
Time to get in the weekend wallet.
yeah, he's definitely going to start digging there. I mean,
Deep in it.
he's
A little different, but
he's deep. He's definitely he's deep.
I didn't make it.
And I think every player at the table understands what's going to happen here. And I mean, let's not forget who just scooped that pod, Dustin. So I mean, can we move Joe up the ladder a little bit more? Maybe he's going to be sitting at 2,000. Yep.
Sure.
I mean, I hit it on the head. 2,000 exactly.
Looks like Jordan Stack is taking a little beating there.
Who's that? Yeah, Jordan. I mean, he's gotten in some pretty sticky situations where he's gotten unlucky. But he's definitely the kind of player where he'll take that, and it only fuel his desire to win more hands and play.
Yeah, he'll turn it around.
What's it, 3?
You fold, you the big down fold. They're sequential. They're sequential ones. Should be 2 for your big. Pressure print it. Thank you.
All right, straddle pot. Looks like Jeff's gonna rack him up. Get out of
Is
here.
he done? Yeah,
Looks like it.
Yeah. I mean, he had a roller coaster of a night, but I think it finished a little well for him.
You know, that's the game, man. That's how it is sometimes.
That is. I'm pretty sure he's leaving a winner. He's gotten into some pretty good hands, but
Look at these stacks, man. Just as
I
the
was just
camera is
about
like
to say
panning around. Looks like we lost the graphics on this one, but
Looks like what David made trips.
yeah, I can't super tell what's going on. Looks like David does make trips here. Small pot maybe.
A7. I saw a 7 there, so that's probably why he got paid off. I think Jordan actually had a7 there and flopped a pair. I think it was more of those things where he just was looking up David, and David's night continues to get better. I mean, you hit a high hand, you make trips, you get kings, queens.
Lost with the queen. Oh, I'm thinking of Joe. Yeah, David, make a straight flush, get a high hand.
Get a high hand, get paid.
Get paid.
This is nothing short of a magical night for David, and I don't think he's ready for it to stop anytime soon. We're going to start on the button from Alex. And it looks like there's a raise from Sean over in the 2 seat. Looks like he makes it 25 to go. Alex is going to go ahead and release his hand. Looks like Jeff is going to be out of the game. He had a pretty good night, so I'm pretty sure he's satisfied with his performance tonight, and he can leave on a good note. I don't know what Jordan's thinking there, but I think Jordan goes ahead and folds.
Sure, come on. First time we played together.
I think Sean just went ahead and took that down with his raise. I think he made it like 25, and he went in and took the pot down. Appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight, though, at the Best Bet live stream here with this 2-2 No Limit Hold'em Deep Stack game. We will be running a 2-5 Deep Stack game next week. So if you want on that list, just head on over to our Twitch channel, scroll down a little bit, and you're going to see our stream schedule. And if you want to get in the game, there will be some contact information. I believe it's an email. You can go ahead and email Sage and get on that list to get in the game. I think we're seeing a flop here. Let's see exactly what's going on. I think there's looks like a bet from Sean, and Sean's gonna just show one card and fold and take down the pot.
Justin's hand.
All right, guys, we're going to hang out with you guys a bit longer. Myself, Dustin Shacklock, and Adonis Lane. Live out of Best Bet Jacksonville. Thanks for everyone that's been tuning in since the radio show. You guys are the real MVP. For those of you guys that don't know, we run a Best Bet poker show every Wednesday night from 6 to 7. We stream it right here on our Twitch channel. Earlier this afternoon, we had Chris Moneymaker on. You can go back and find that interview with him and listen to it. It was cool. Cool guy. Wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for him. I'm certain of it.
100%.
My life would be much different. I'd be swinging a hammer somewhere.
Ooh, interesting hand here. So Daniel had king queen suited, and he went ahead and limped. So Sean went ahead and raised it up with ace 9, and I think Daniel's just gonna flat here. We're gonna see a flop. What, 5, 6 different ways? 5 ways? Yeah, 5-way flop. You know the trade's coming. Joe's gonna make some more money. Ooh, what is this? Oh wow.
All diamond flop. Look at that. 10 of diamonds. The best flush draw in the field.
And it just so happens to come from the most aggressive player. Let's see if he can make some more money here. I mean, Alex is he's definitely deep in right now, so he's going to try to make some of his money back. And Daniel's going to give him a chance to do it because he calls here with top pair. No diamond, but he has a pair.
Daniel's just going, no diamond, no diamond, no whammies.
Oh, and there it is.
Oh,
there it is.
Got him.
He's done with the hand.
Alex snap checks.
I think Alex is trying to get a little bit out of him. Yeah, B bet 12.
Bet $12. Nice value bet on the river
there
from Alex.
The old delicate bet. It works.
The $12 value bet. It works.
It does.
Look, he pulls in a pile of red chips there.
He's on his way to getting out of, he's
There you go.
stuck a little bit, but he's definitely on his way out.
That's the way to get unstuck. Every little bit counts when you're stuck, man.
Definitely does. Definitely does.
Sean S. picking up pocket sevens under the gun. Sean pretty snug all night. I'm kind of interested to see what he does with this hand.
He has been.
Makes it 12 to go under the gun. Jordan defending the cutoff with ace-6 suited.
Thomas has kings here. He's coming through with the 3-bet.
Thomas has been pretty snug, too.
Yeah.
He hadn't been in the game long, but he's been pretty snug. Thomas makes it 45.
Wow. We were just talking about it. Look at there. Sean makes that fold with sevens, but Jordan stays in.
I think I don't think it's a bad fold by Sean because Thomas doesn't have very much behind. Oh, he would have got the open ender off the rip. Thomas doesn't have a whole lot behind. You don't have like the best implied odds. If Thomas was deeper, like closer to 1,000,
then maybe
it'd be the perfect call.
Maybe he want to get in there.
Yeah, you want to get in there and sting him one time with the sevens for. You don't want to sting him and win like $60. You want to sting him and win 1,000.
I definitely see what you're saying there. That's a good point.
It's so hard to flop a set that when you do, you want to make sure you're getting the right odds. Spades come in.
That board's getting a little ugly though for kings. I think Thomas wants to go ahead and take it down now if he can.
He checked.
Oh, he did check and he just
checked it over to Jordan. Jordan
called.
Put a big barrel 75 out there.
Oh yeah, Jordan's going for it.
He
he's
has
gonna go for it. He has to though. You're right.
It's not gonna work though.
You don't think so?
No.
Oh.
His hand's too strong. I think he's gonna call.
But you said
I think he's gonna make a crying call. I think it's a great bet by Jordan. I just think I think just about any other hand he probably folds, but I think his hand's too strong. I think he's going to make like a crying call. I don't think he's ever going to fold.
So, we were speaking about him being one of the more snug players. Sean got into the same position with Joe, kings versus sevens, and remember Joe makes a huge raise on the river. So, Thomas and Sean are, pretty much have the same play style. Does he? I think he folds here. I think he's. I just don't see him calling.
It's kind of weird to put him on a 5 in a 3-bet pot. I mean, he does have one of the worst hands in his range, but he still doesn't have a 5.
See?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, did he call?
Yeah, he called. His hand's just too strong.
Yeah, you're right.
He can't fold right there.
Yeah. Like you said, he made the crying call there.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have enough chips to fold, really. There's so much out there after Jordan bets that much on the, on the river. What Jordan's trying to do is bet enough to where Thomas feels like his whole stack is at risk. Jordan played it right. It just happened. He just happened to run into the top of Thomas's range, and Thomas didn't have enough chips to fold. Sometimes that's just the way it has to be.
Yeah, I don't think Jordan enjoyed that hand too much. He went ahead and headed out.
Again, like if Thomas has like 2 or 3K right there, and they're playing for stacks, maybe he can get away from kings in that spot. It makes a little more sense. But when you only have, 150 back, and that's what he bets.
That's.
Plus, there's already 150 in the middle.
That's a great point.
Just going to look him up.
Let's see if David's Knight can get better. He picks up ace-jack here and makes it 10. Thomas has 6s on the button. Thomas calls. Looks like everybody calls. And
flops the open ender.
Joe has an open ender too. Oh, and look at David has a gutter ball.
Problem is if he makes the 10 here, ace-jack gets there with a higher straight.
And they all get there with a 10.
Yeah, but if the 10 comes, David's going to have a jack-high straight.
Yeah, and then he'll definitely get paid there too. I don't think Thomas will like it, but Thomas is going to go ahead and fold.
Joe's got a blocker. There's only 3 10s left in the deck. David betting it like he's got it.
Let's see, yeah. And Joe's just going to go ahead and call. He's just going to hope he's going to get there.
Joe knows that he's pretty much drawing. Oh, man, if he would have hit his jack there, he might have got paid.
Definitely.
All right, button moves. We're on to the next hand. Straddle pot.
Here we go.
Straddle in the button. Action's going to start with Sean there in the 2 seat.
Well, it looks like I think we got a new player. Is that correct, or he's just coming
Yeah, I think we got a couple names on the list, so hopefully we can get some more players in here, get some action. A couple more hands to close out the night. You guys have been awesome. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for sticking around. Let us know if you want to get in any of these games this month. We got the schedule up over on the Twitch page. Take a look. Let us know what you want to play, when you want to play it. We'll make it happen.
I might lose all my money with this hand, buddy.
Tell you, Lord, over in the YouTube chat, I don't think it's a force straddle. I think these guys are just comfortable enough and the game's gone well enough that they're just, any opportunity, they're just going to go and straddle it.
I'm all for anytime you put more money in the pot without looking at your cards.
Definitely.
I'm all for that. Anytime anybody wants to put more money in the pot before they get to see their cards, I'm into it.
Oh, yeah, we do have a new player there. It looks like he's sitting down. He's just down a little deeper than what you normally come in for, but I think he's at the max. Yeah, 500. So
5 max, cool.
he's got an interesting table. Let's see how he deals with this ensemble of players. Oh, he's sitting down with a little bit more, but I'm pretty sure he'll adjust his stack accordingly.
Yeah, he's got too much.
I got you in this hand.
Looks like he's going to be first up. Wow, no straddle. I'm surprised.
Heath, new guy Heath, in the 6th seat. There's been a running theme of new players coming down the table and just sitting down to super strong hands. Unfortunately, he's not going to be one of them.
Yeah, the Jack 3 goes right into the muck.
Check dark.
That's such a pretty hand. Look at there. David with the ace-king suited.
David, I don't know what he's trying to do here. He's trying to get trappy on Alex.
I mean, he can't because Alex just turned a pair, so it's not. Oh, there's the coveted $2 bet. Oh,
This is a weird line out of David with ace king suited. Like, you want to raise against the fun players because you know they're going to call with any two cards. You know what I mean?
yeah. 100%.
Unless he thinks that Alex is going to try to raise him there and steal his small blind, his $2. But I think a lot of times the guy in the big blind's just going to check and see a free flop with most of his hands.
Poof over in the YouTube chat. I mean, we're definitely going to try to stream as long as possible. I guess the only way for you to figure out if Alex will be up by the end of the night is to come in and play.
That's right. Yeah, these guys will probably play for a while after the stream.
You're in for
Yeah. Is it 5 he's in for?
No, he drew. Oh, yeah.
Daniel just calling with the ace-5 of clubs under the gun.
What's that?
Looks like we got a raise out of Joe to 25 with king-queen offsuit. Picks up a couple of callers.
Let's see if he connects with this flop.
Alex calling $21 with the 6 deuce of hearts.
There's that coveted ace.
Daniel flops the best hand.
Wait, I think Joe bets here, and I think Daniel just shoved over the top. Yeah, and Joe's going to go ahead and call. Wow, that's
What is
interesting.
happening here?
I just don't know.
That can't be right.
No, that's exactly. Look at it. Oh wow, I can't believe that. What? And Joe just calls. Wait,
Joe had
hold-
ace queen. I think what happened is the dealer was trying to deal to the 2 seat and it crossed over the 1 seat reader.
Okay.
I think that's what
say
happened.
that was going to definitely be a little bit of an interesting.
Yeah,
call
that'd be
from
a
Joe.
wild card there with king queen. I think probably what happened is sometimes when the dealer's trying to pitch to the 2 seat, that card slides over that 1 seat reader. And so what happened was the 2 seat was dealt the king of spades.
Wow. I was definitely going to be a little puzzled there by that call, but that makes more sense that he had ace queen there
Yeah, for sure.
and that they got it in. You know, Daniel just seemed a little frustrated at that point in the night, just wanted to get it in, and Joe was just there waiting. So now Joe's stack improves that much more. Wow, Sean here has aces. I don't think he's going to get too much action here. Oh, he did? He got action out. Wow, and if that looks correct, I believe Alex made the straight. Yeah, Alex makes the straight against oh, Sean is in a tough position. Against one of the more aggressive players at the table, you have to put him on a 9 here, but Sean has such a strong hand, I just don't know if he can fold. Maybe if Alex makes it enough on the river, then maybe. Oh, and Alex leads here for 50. Right into Alex's hands. I think this is an opportunity where Alex can make some more chips. Sean, you know, is a player, plays a little bit more snug here, and Alex is in a dream situation. You make your straight against a player who's snug, so you know he has a good hand. So I think Alex is just trying to figure out here how much he wants to make it. Does he want to maybe just min click him and then Sean makes the call? No, he just calls. He just calls. Interesting, but Alex is going to make some more money here.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I had a straight.
Yeah, just took him a long way. Don't tease me like that.
I couldn't read.
Looks like we got another player joining us at the table. I'll tell you, this game gets better and better as the night goes on. We're going to see exactly what's going to happen here with the addition to this new player to the table.
Josh Strato on the button?
Yes.
Button straddle?
You're going to be in the same time.
I'm a little puzzled by that, you know, that last hand there that Alex just kind of made the call there. I don't, as an aggressive player as he is, I figured the raise was coming there, and I think Sean would have just paid him off, but nonetheless, Alex made some money, and he's in a better mood now because he's winning some of his money back, so it's good for him. Sean, you know, not so much because of hand. The all coveted aces. It's kind of tough to lose there with a hand like that. Heath is on the button, and he's going to go ahead and bump it up with Jack 10 of hearts.
I like this play out of Heath. New guy getting in the game, mixing it up. Nobody knows what to think yet. Alex calling with the 3 deuce offsuit. Wow. Flops the gutter ball.
We'll watch you get there. Oh, well, there's the $2. He's setting it up.
Did he just swap one blue chip out for another?
He did. He definitely did.
What kind of black magic voodoo is that?
he's
black magic gutter ball voodoo.
He's like, you know what? I don't like this blue chip. Watch that 4.
Yeah.
Oh, makes a pair.
I thought that was it.
There it is. The delicate.
Oh. The baby check.
That's it. Nice little tap.
55. He got a pair and a gut shot. He's not folding.
Nope.
There's no way.
Not for all
He had
the
his
money
chips
in the
out
world.
there before Heath did.
Ooh,
Oh, can't get there.
What is he going to do here?
Just rip it.
You think so?
Nah, I don't know. He can't win if he doesn't bet.
Exactly. That's why I said, I mean, who knows here?
You know?
But what hand could he possibly be repping here if he makes that big of a bet?
I think he's trying to figure that out, too. I think he just clicked it over.
Yeah, he gave up on the hand.
He said, man, I probably could have won this if I bet the river.
He definitely could have.
I think he could have. If he just bombs the river there, I think Heath probably has to fold. I don't really know. Heath could be a maniac. We don't know. We haven't seen him play too many hands.
We don't know.
He might have snapped him off with a 10 ball. All right, button moves over to Thomas. He's going to straddle it one time. The action's going to start on Joe in the 1 seat.
We're doing a $20. You guys want to do a double board bump pot?
No, they won't let us.
This game's been pretty fun. Thank you guys for tuning in, hanging out with us.
What's up, Mike?
We played a lot of hands. How many hands have we played?
Probably somewhere towards the 150s. Yeah, 141.
141 hands into this thing. That's sick.
It's definitely been a roller coaster of a night. But it's safe to say Joe here is going to be our big winner. I mean, he's kind of had the best of it when he's been in the hand. And he's made some pretty good moves.
For the second half of the game.
Yeah. First half, a little.
Got off to a rough start.
A little bad.
Yeah, got off to a little bit of a rough start.
The first hand, we all throw the 20 in and go straight to the flop.
Okay, yeah. 6,
Except
9,
it's
9.
got the like cards. With this guy. I don't know if they said anything to you about that. That one specifies. Like when you do this, they got the.
Man, Joe's just got a mountain of chips in front of him.
Can't put $20 in and
Red chips everywhere there in the one seat.
And he's not coloring up anything. He wants everybody to know he has a mountain.
That's right.
And David's not too far behind. Ooh, look at Sean here flopping 2 pair.
1 check. 2 bet, 55. 35.
I don't think we're going to see much opposition in this hand. I mean, you might get a call from the queen. Wow.
Alex got the gut shot, trying to bank a 9 one time. Wow, this pot got out of control quick. There's already 300 in the middle. We're not even in the turn yet.
Jeez.
There it is.
I don't think Sean can slow down, though. Yeah, he is to keep it going. Alex is going to go ahead and let go of the gutter ball there. It's not worth it.
It's tough again when you're up against somebody like Sean. He doesn't play a lot of hands, so you know when he gets after and he starts betting big, you gotta think he's got a hand. You know.
Mm-hmm.
There's 305 in the middle. I think he hasn't. Yeah, he bets 260. Wow, that does it. That's all you got to do. Win a couple big ones a night. You know.
That's it.
You don't have to play every single hand. You just got to win the ones you play.
I think that's the line that Sean's taking it. I mean, it's been up and down, but I think it's going the way he wants it to right now.
Sure.
No way. That's a nut. Wait, you have my favorite hand?
No, 2 pair.
Oh, thank you. I thought you said better than 2 pair on the turn, you said.
Yeah.
So you had queen 3, right? You're the queen up there. You folded my favorite hand, bro. What are you doing?
2 4, 3. 4 call. 6 call.
Looks like we got another straddle pot. Heath getting after it again. This time he's got Jack 9 offsuit.
Yes.
I don't know if the offsuit has the same power.
I'm not. Yeah, I think I'm going to be with you on that. I think the offsuit might not connect that well with the flop.
I like it out of the hijack though. When you have a loose player like Alex in the blinds, you know you're gonna have position on him the whole hand.
Yeah, see, we were right. I mean, technically, it's what? Is it the best hand right now? It is.
Somehow it is the best hand.
Oh, and he's gonna bet it. Oh, which is just gonna strengthen the stats. Jack 9 is just gonna be
unbeatable.
Oh no, LW's in with the gutter ball.
I like it. Trying to bink the 5 one time. He just doesn't believe him. He says, "Man, you don't have a 6 here."
Yeah, another bet here, and I think LW is going to be done with the hand.
I don't know. He just picked up a flush draw.
Yeah, Jack 9 is still in there. Oh, is he going to bet here? Oh, wow.
Nice play by LW. He says, "Man, I don't know what you could have that you check the turn with."
But the thing is, we don't know what kind of player Heath is. Heath might just be like, "Hey, I need to see what you have."
Well, the problem is LW doesn't have a lot of chips, so it's really hard to bluff a player that doesn't have any chips. They'll just look you up.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, we're gonna have to go off a technicality here, but Jack 9 is gonna be like 4 for 4 tonight.
4 for 4.
I mean, I understand LW wins the hand, but Jack 9 is 4 for 4. Just for the record.
Somehow I feel like it's more like 8 for 4 since it banked a straight flush one time for a quick 300.
Oh, that is correct.
A quick 300 that you can't lose, you know? Put it straight in the pocket. Can't lose it.
Can't lose it and get paid a little bit in the hand, too.
Yeah, for sure. Jack 9, unstoppable in tonight's 2-2 deep stacked cash game.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. I looked at my first card.
Okay, I hadn't even looked at mine, but whatever you do.
Bruh, whatever I do.
I hadn't even looked at any.
30.
Wait, what? I think Alex is raising here in the blind to 30.
I think he is too. Well, he has Jack 9.
You can't make this up. This is perfect.
Yeah. Heath makes a call with Jack 7 suited. What is Sean doing here on the button with 7 deuce?
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, I did not in a million years. I did not expect Sean to make a move like that there.
I think he's just trying to. I think he was just trying to steal Alex's blind 30 raise. I don't think he expected Alex to call.
Wait, did he call?
Alex called.
Oh, my Lord.
There's 262 in the middle. I think Sean was just trying to steal what he thought was dead money out there.
Yeah, but, you know, Sean has a little bit of equity here. I mean, Alex is ahead, but I think Sean can bet it and take it down.
I think Alex is going to snap fold here.
Yeah, he's snap folding. I mean,
So, like, that's the other thing, too, is when you're trying to steal, like, from a player like Alex in that spot, like, he's probably gonna see the flop, but, you know, his range is so wide in so many spots like that, like, he's going to miss the flop a lot of times, too. So, just like Sean played that hand just then, a C-bet, you know, we'll take it down a lot of the time.
100%.
He's only going to flop a pair like 35, 33% of the time or something like that, and the other 67% of the time, you could just take it down with a C-bet.
And maybe that was Sean's plan the whole night. You know, maybe he's a mastermind. You know, you play snug all night and then you open up a little bit.
I mean, yeah, playing snug definitely has its perks in spots like that.
My randomness in Twitch chat, 7 deuce was suited.
For sure.
Definitely took it down.
All right, looks like straddle pot. Looks like Alex opens to 10. I just saw him look at his cards. I don't know if he looked at them before he raised to 10 or not, but he's got queen deuce of diamonds.
Uh-oh.
LW got some mystery cards.
Oh, and Sean has 10s here, so this is the rewarding part of playing snug. You know, you can get in there with those good hands. And
Sean puts in the 3-bet. Looks like he takes it to 30 or 35. Yeah, makes it 30 with the 10s.
look at it, Sean. Alex didn't even think about it.
I think Sean just kind of wanted to give David a bad price behind him on the button. You know, David was already in for the 4. It was only going to be 6 more. Sean just wanted to give him a bad price.
Wow. Let's see what the flop's going to be. Doesn't matter. Alex is leading out there. It doesn't matter. Alex wants action. LW? Did he say call? Yeah, LW calls.
I don't know what the bet was.
I have no idea. Oh, wow. LW flops trips here.
Easy game.
Easy game. Oh, but what about a 10 on the river? Oh.
10 of clubs.
And not to mention Alex has a pair.
Yeah, 10 of
And
clubs.
Alex calls. He has a pair. Oh. Deuce on the river, just Alex. It would be so tough for you, buddy.
Alex says boat me. You don't want that. You don't want a boat here. Because then you can never fold. You've only got 144 behind.
I think Alex just folds. I don't think he calls here. There's no way. Yeah.
Yeah, puts it in the muck. LW picks up another one. 339 in that pot. This game is so good.
Getting in
Every
there.
pot is like 100 big blinds at least.
Jack Trey in a 3-bet pot.
Right.
I mean, I don't know where they've been finding these players, but they fit perfectly into the dynamic of the table. He just comes in, he's like, yeah, I got it. I know I can flop trips.
Right.
It's a fucking straddle on the button. That is not. I like straddles on the button.
All right, looks like we got another straddle on the button. So far, that's the recipe for a juicy pot. Action's going to start there with LW in the 5 seat there. Jack 9. Stop.
There it is.
Jack
And look at
9
him raising.
suited.
Look at him raising, my man. This is great.
Makes it 17 to go.
This is
Out the
great.
gate.
Oh, look at Joe with deuces. You know Joe's in there. You know Joe's in there.
He's got the chips.
Definitely got the chips. Oh, oh,
Wow.
oh. Wait, what is he doing? I mean, he's in there. He has to be in there.
That's committed, if you ask me.
He goes from, what, 17 to, what, 1 something? Does LW call? I mean, LW got in a 3-bet pot with Jack Trey. I think he gets in.
He said, let's gamble.
And, you know, now Joe gets a really good price. He has an opportunity to make even more money for the night. There he is.
Joe's going to make the call with 2 deuces. He wants to play a side pot. If he can't beat Alex, maybe he can beat LW and get even.
Let's get an ace let's get an ace jack deuce flop. I would like that.
For a sweat.
I would like that. What we got?
A little bit of flop lag.
Oh, the deuce comes. The deuce comes. And guess what? LW has the gutter ball.
That's
10.
right.
10. Oh, the ace.
Alex picks up top pair. He's got to think he's good
He
here.
has to think he's good.
Not a lot of hands LW can call with here, though. Joe's hoping he's got an ace.
But what are we thinking here? I mean, it would just be
LW make the call with the gutter ball? He did. Wow.
He did.
Trying to bank that 10 one time.
if it comes.
If it comes, he gets the whole thing.
Greatest game of the night.
Is that it? That's
No,
not
that's
it.
not it. What is he gonna do? He just checks.
LW's gonna click it over to
And
Joe.
Joe's gonna. He's gonna take down even more.
Joe's gonna hope he's got a big ace and he's gonna try to get it all.
At this point, I think Joe taking on this pot, his chips might even just run off the table.
Nice hand, brother.
I think Alex is done for the night. Yeah.
Joe picks up some more chips, stacks them up.
Yeah. Taylor in the YouTube chat. Yeah, I was pulling for Jack 9 that hand.
Thought we were gonna see a 10.
Me too.
I can Venmo you later. I'll get it like by next week or later.
Alex trying to finagle some more money out of his friend.
I think that's what's happening right now.
I'll Venmo you next week.
I think that's exactly what he said. I think that's exactly what he just said. And I think it's working.
Deal me in?
Yeah, it's working. He said, "Deal me in.
Perfect.
This is it."
Let's try them. You all right?
Yeah, deal me in, deal me in. Thank you, thank you, bro.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the better live streams I've seen.
For sure.
Definitely up there.
Straddle pot, LW on the button, makes it 4 to go. Both blinds fold. Sean S, King 9 suited. Looks like he's going to bump it up. Put some red chips out there.
3 calls, 4 calls. 6 calls. Heads up.
LW makes the call on the button with 7-5 offsuit. Flops the gut shot.
I just borrowed money to play, bro. What do you need?
Sean make a top pair here on the turn.
Oh, but gives LW a flush draw though.
Does.
You think he might stick around? Maybe
LW's
see-
got 12 outs. You can
Yeah.
see it up there at the top of your
and
screen.
he has a gutter ball too. Any 4, any spade.
Any 4, any spade. Good.
I think that's a black card. Oh,
Wow, sick one.
he gets there.
He's gonna send.
I don't have a spade.
I'm gonna get 1,000 for him to play from the 18. Yeah, he wants to play yellow.
LW takes that one down. Needed a 4 or a spade. Got there on the river.
Let's try them.
LW, man, I tell you, this guy just comes in and just starts hitting everything. I mean, getting there like that, it's great. It's a great game. I can't stress it enough. I know I keep saying it, but this game, every aspect of it is amazing.
6 calls.
If there was ever an indication, I mean, Best Bet, we here at Best Bet already have some of the greatest games around the country, but this game tonight kind of puts the icing on the cake. It's amazing. Guys, if you're anywhere in the area or if you're anywhere around the country and might plan on visiting here, please come by and see us. We'll definitely welcome you with open arms.
I tell everyone, everywhere I go, we have the best low and mid stakes game in the country.
I've heard that so many times from players in this room.
It's true. We
You
have
just
the
can't
best
duplicate
low-
the action.
We have the best low and mid stakes games in the country, bar none. LW flopping top pair, gutter ball to a king high straight.
That's what 90 into what 100.
Alex flopping top pair.
I mean, Alex here, he's.
Wow, puts in a big raise.
This is just something else here. I mean, he's ahead in the hand, so he's looking good. And of course, LW doesn't wait any time and clicks that call button.
What do we? I guess he just put out a call chip. He thinks he was all in, but Anthony's a good dealer. Anthony wouldn't make a mistake. Looks like he maybe he did say all in.
Maybe he did. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, he's definitely all in. And, of course, Alex wastes no time calling. He's going to see the bad news. LW is having some kicker problems.
No queen. Needed the queen instead of the 8.
Well, it looks like Alex getting that little lifeline there from his friend has got him some of his money back.
Yeah, got the double up. Basically the double up. I think LW started the hand with like 300.
Yeah, about 300-ish. And you can tell his friend's looking there like, yeah, now he's going to have enough to pay me back. It's looking great.
That's right, yeah. Got some back on my investment. I didn't lose my investment. Not yet.
Not yet, yeah, not yet.
Card room's still open for 4 more hours. LW, got to get the reload. That's right. I wouldn't mind reloading in this game because you can get even. Like like even if you get stuck like $300, $400, $500 in this game, you can
get it right back.
It's
All it
on the
takes is
table.
one hand.
It's the money's on the table. Everyone's super deep. You can get it back. The worst is when you get buried in a game like 500, $600, and you look around, the biggest stack in the table is like 200. You're like, I'm never gonna get this back. But
or you got a couple big stacks at the table, but they're particularly snug. Those chips are on lockdown for the rest of the night.
yeah. Guys that don't normally win and finally have a big winning session, they lock them down.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a real
But
thing.
look. Every player at this table is just definitely willing to get it in.
Sure.
Can we finish it off with one more bomb pop?
Looks like I think we're coming towards the conclusion here. OLW has ace 10.
LW picking up ace 10 of hearts, makes it 10. I think I just heard him say last hand. This might be the last hand of the night. I think we'll figure it out here in a second.
Is there another one over
Oh,
there?
LW
Nut flush
flopping the nut draw. Gotta bet it.
I'm going to go ahead and make one of my star-studded predictions. I just don't think he can fold. I don't know what Alex has, but
He didn't make his cards didn't make it into the reader.
yeah, I don't think LW will fold for anything. I know he hasn't made his hand yet, but considering he had, kicker problems by one last hand, I just think off of pure tilt, he's never going to fold. Oh, he picks up a pair. There it is. He's throwing him out. He's ready.
He's got a pair and the nut flush draw.
Oh, and I think Alex folded. LW's going to go ahead and take it down.
All right, guys, looks like that's going to do it. We're going to wrap it up for this 2-2 No Limit Hold'em deep stacked cash game. Live out of Best Bet Jacksonville, myself, Dustin Shacklock, my teammate, Adonis Lane.
Appreciate you guys for coming out. I appreciate everything, all the love, and like I said, I just got to give a little shout out and take my time to say thank you to Dustin.
No problem, man. Glad you're here. You guys tune in next week. We're streaming 2-5, No Limit Hold'em, deep stack cash, $1,500 max. We'll catch you soon. You guys have been awesome.
Have a great night, guys. See you later.
Bro, I believe. Oh, yeah. Because I don't know, you're drunk.